Okay, so we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel, and we're doing a. Is this a midweek stream? Is Tuesday considered midweek? I'm not exactly sure. Why not? Why not? So we're doing a Tuesday stream because I got to leave work early, just kind of not as busy in the year, so things are good. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're enjoying this time. Those of you that are off, obviously some of us work. So the guys that are working, hopefully you're not working too hard and you are having a good time at work. So guys, we are doing a Sega Saturn MiSTer FPGA live stream, and yeah, this live stream we're going to have a look at Sega Saturn because Sega Saturn is just one of those systems that I feel just looks really good and beautiful when upscaled. So I've been playing about with this Morph4K for quite a bit. I actually bought a PlayStation 2 to stick into an actual PlayStation 2, and it was absolutely fantastic. I had a big bit of fun with that. I need to do my Wii U soon and another Wii one. Different devices that I've got, we ran the N64 on it, but on the MiSTer FPGA, like, it brings a lot of cores to life. But in particular, I feel like the Saturn core, just like out of every single core that I have tested on this device, on the MiSTer, this core here just looked absolutely amazing. When upscaled, I was like, wow, absolutely blown away. Whether we're looking at 2D games, 3D games, whatever we're looking at, it just looks so darn good. The colors look really good to me. And I always like Saturn, so I just saw that SRG 320, well, you know, the developer behind the Saturn core, on the MiSTer FPGA Discord server, there are compiled versions of the core. I've usually got links in most of my videos, but I might not have added one to this. But in lots of my videos, there's the weekly news video. There's always an invite link to the MiSTer FPGA Discord server. And if you check that out, right, you can grab the latest unstable versions of the core. And they are, sorry, pardon me, a little bit of a cough there. They are definitely fun to check out. So this game here, Guardian Force, really good. Really do like it. I really do think this is just such a great arcade game, and it controls like a dream on the MiSTer FPGA. It just looks absolutely superb, guys. So your middle buttons fire, you can just keep your finger on it, and the other buttons rotate your turret, which is really cool. I pretty much play this on every stream. I feel like it's one of those games that just needs to be played, just because it gets everything right. It just works so great as a shmup, and it works great as a tank game. You've always got a fire that's going up, and you just rotate your turret around. Naturally, there's the arcade version of this on the STV hardware. I'm going to try and stay away from STV today, but we may go on to it. Who knows? We have no idea how the stream is going to go. It's absolutely superb. You can just fire up, everything's concentrated, but again, we can go kind of diagonal here. Yeah, really cool game. I recommend everyone try this out. It really is that good a game, guys. Like, it, absolutely blown away by it. And again, something that I do say on my Saturn streams, like, I really do feel that the best way to play this, unless you've got an actual Saturn or, you know, STV arcade hardware lying around, this really is the best way to play it. I tried playing this on MAME, and it was so laggy, man. Like, there was a lot of input lag. No criticism to MAME. MAME's very important, and I do enjoy it, but I particularly felt that the games on the STV hardware they just weren't. They were, yeah, there was a degree of lag to them, and the same thing that I felt with some of the other games that are on here, like the Taito F3 hardware, which has elevator action returns, again an absolute banger of a game, as well as that Bubble Symphony. Like, they just play better on the Saturn than they do on conventional software. Oh, sorry, I pressed like my attack there. Right, let's go out and look at another game. What's another really good game? So okay, let's go and check out a bit of jank, which is Final Fight Revenge. We're gonna check this out, right? We're gonna have a look at some Final Fight Revenge, and I absolutely love the Sega Saturn splash screen. I think it looks brilliant. Right, oh, think of something new. I've never played this. We'll give it a go on my Saru. Oh, excellent! You've got the Saru cartridge. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Dr. Johnny Bananas in the house. Always awesome having you, man. I'm glad you got that joke in the Amiga Vision Raspberry Pi video earlier. So guys, if you are enjoying this video, press that like button. Do it for beautiful Karen, who can turn planets into hearts because she's got plenty of love to give around, because she's a dirty girl. We like dirty girls on this channel. Mrs. Pixel, if you're watching, this is only for entertainment, and I don't mean everything that I say. Really, really. Something special about, isn't it? Oh, absolutely, man. It's such a... So back when the Saturn was current, you know, we were in that era. We're like, no, man, we just want 3D stuff. That's what we want. 2D sucks. Boo! Right? That's the era that we were in. At least I was in. It was like, no, everything 3D. The PlayStation was around, and we're like, no, 3D is good, 2D is rubbish, and a lot of that 3D stuff. Even I have nostalgia for quite a few of the PlayStation games, and I feel like I thought at one point they aged really badly, but now they age kind of decently. But yeah, this 2D stuff, especially for me, I don't know about you guys, but the golden era for me for like aging games is definitely the 16-bit era. But then when you look at stuff like Saturn, it's mainly the 2D games that I like. So it's like, so the 2D games on the Sega Saturn are like 16-bit games that have just gone out, and like this 16-bit game has gone out and it's just smoked a massive crack rock or something, and it's gone just absolutely haywire, right? That's what we like. We like to see that, right? So this is Final Fight Revenge. It's a janky Final Fight game. So yeah, so Final Fight Revenge has got characters from this, got crazy moves in here, man. You get to drive a car. I can't remember who drives a car. It is, I don't think it's that good a game, but you know what, we'll try it out anyway. It's well worth trying out. But I just, you know, I really do like the Sega Saturn, and I'm very, very impressed with this upscaling that the Saturn, the Saturn upscale to 4K just looks absolutely amazing. So we'll go. Should we go Hagar? Should we go? I don't know. Which we got? Okay, let's be damned. Is it damned or damno from Final Fight, right? That epic first boss that we all know about. So let's just go turbo, because we love a bit of turbo. Even back in the day, I loved 2D. I bought the Saturn at launch and always hated PlayStation because of the 3D focus. Yeah, see, I was the opposite there, Dr. Johnny Bananas. It was like we was like, nah, we always wanted the new thing, you know, like the old Aladdin story, right? Where, you know, you want what's new, right? You want to get rid of your old lamp. But yeah, so that's really, really cool, man. You didn't change your stuff. Like I went 3D for a long time. I mean, there was a point where I was like, oh man, what's this? We're playing like old games. We just lost the fascination. And here I am being stabbed up by Elgato. Right. It almost feels like my controller's disconnected. It's not. Oh, it's got either charge character. Okay, cool. It's basically Blanca. See if we can do a Blanca combo. No, I'm getting mid-air grabbed and everything there. Is that going to work? I bet it's blocking there. No, I'm terrible. Ooh, wow, okay.
Sweet victory. Ready? Fight!
There's a taunt button. Ah, man. Oh, that's like a super... Okay, so I've got like a custom combo. Well, I did have a custom combo thing there. Come on. Don't block here. Oh, let me at least get one, dude. Wow, he disappeared. Okay, we won that one, boys and girls. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream and you love FPGA gaming, then why not press that like button? I don't know how to pick up the weapons on the floor. I really need to catch him out. Can I combo that? Oh. Man, that's like a Mortal Kombat style one, right? You know that skeleton move where you see him break like your limbs. Come on. Oh, I got the custom combo. Well, kind of like the starter combo, but I never got it on him. Oh, finally, I landed one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like a picture there. Okay, we won that one. Not such a great game, just kind of like a funny game. And okay, what else have we got? So what folder am I in? Okay, I'm in the Japanese folder. We should have the vast majority of the games, at least all the decent games. All right. Guys, what do you guys think of the Super Station 1, man? I mean, that's really cool that it's out there, right? I mean, it's pretty crazy, right? Okay, we got anything with still a bit of Proteus? Let's stick to some 2D games. Happy to take requests as well, by the way. Yeah, oh, Jamie, how you doing, man? You're off today, buddy. Not on or are you on your way to work, or are you working, or are you off today? But hello, how are you, buddy? How are you? Hope everything is absolutely well for you, man. Hope everything's going well. But yeah, I'm kind of working this week, but yeah, I have got some. I've got New Year's Day off, but tomorrow I'm only working a few hours, so I'll go in and I'll be out by like 1 o'clock, so all good. And then I told the kids I'm gonna take them out. My sister's back from holiday with my nieces, so I'm gonna take my nieces out with my boys, and they can pick a takeaway each. Usually go to like a place called, they like Chopsticks. It's like a Chinese kind of buffet kind of place. And there's a bit of Chinese down the road that I prefer, but that's what they like. Also, guys, just to let you know, the stream is not monetized. That's just for your viewing pleasure, guys. Yeah, so you shouldn't get any adverts when you enter. You shouldn't get any adverts at all, hopefully, at all during the stream. And that's just so it's a nice fluid experience. So if you want to become a channel member or drop a super like, then that is always super duper appreciated. Karen thinks that I'm shameless. Shut up, Karen. Right, okay. Just the first mode here. Okay, I love like the character selection screen in here, man. So many different characters we can be there. I don't know if anyone noticed the thumbnail, man, but Sonic ended up becoming a bit of a pervert by accident. Have a look at the thumbnail, you know what I mean. Right, I'm boring, I'm gonna go Vic Viper, because Vic Viper is my guy. Astel is always good. Yeah, absolutely, Dr. Johnny Bananas. Let's do that. I can't remember, is that Shot B missile? Is that manual? I'm hoping that's manual. Can't remember. I think it guides you towards auto first. All right, let's give this a quick, well, one life and we're out. Love like the plane in the background, man. It's really cool what these more powerful consoles done with 2D stuff. The way that kind of plane pops out there, man. Just looks really cool. Ah, man, I've got the auto mode. All right, never mind. Come on. By the way, banging the soundtrack coming up. Ah, one life. All right, I was moving too fast there. Let's go something else. Right, Astle. Who said Astle? Dr. Johnny Banana said Astle. That's probably in the USA folder. Astle is the one with like the chunky kind of sprites, right? Okay, really weird. Okay, interesting. Yo, Voljo, happy New Year's Eve. Oh wow, is it New Year's Eve where you are? I'm still 5 hours and 45 minutes to midnight. So wow, wicked. Happy New Year's Eve, Pixel. I bought Gunbird for my Superstation. Can't wait to get my SS1 and try. Absolutely awesome. So I should be getting a review unit at some point in the future. So really looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing live streams. I wish if I had someone near me. The gentleman yesterday that contacted me, Christopher, really nice of him to make a video that I could use and put on the channel. And the person was actually quite unwell. They were quite under the weather, but they still filmed it. They told me that after, and I was like, oh, dude, you're too kind, man. We could have waited till tomorrow or whatever, but they got that video out there. But man, if anyone's in London and they're near me and they want to loan it to me for a day, I'd love to do a live stream of it. I wouldn't even bother doing a test or anything like that. I would just literally do, will be a live stream test. I'll put a camcorder on the device and I'll put it into my HDMI display, and I'll also put it into my PVM simultaneously. I'll put a camera on like the PVM and the Superstation itself, and then I'll do a capture of the HDMI screen. I would absolutely love to do that, but yeah, you know, like Christopher was too kind. I was too shy to ask. You know, I didn't even ask him what part of the country he's from. I was like, nah, you know, I don't want to ask. But yeah, if Christopher, if you are watching, if you are in London, I'm shameless on live streams. I would absolutely love to just test one out, like with you guys watching. I don't even know why I hit that. That was an example of bad timing. Yo, Anime Otaku in the house. Good evening, everyone. How you doing, Mr. Anime? Mr. Anime is pretty much like a large part of the channel, man. It really does help me with a lot of stuff, But in regard to the Superstation 1, it's freaking awesome seeing that it's gone out to so many people. Oh, sorry, I need to ask Jamie a question if he was working. Jamie, cheers, man. Still off till New Year. Wicked, man. Do you know what? Yeah, like I used to hate when I got rostered for working New Year's Eve night shift. That to me was like one of the worst shifts of like the year to get drawn, just because, man, it was just a bit mad. You could potentially deal with some crazy situations, you know. And it's like, oh, Volto166, yo, how you doing there, man? How is everything going? Yeah, so yeah, massive props out to Christopher, man, for hooking me up with that footage, man, of his Superstation 1. Absolutely awesome guy. Like, guys, this channel, there's a lot of we're a community, right? We're a bunch of guys, middle age, maybe older than middle age. I mean, I'm like 48, so if I'm saying I'm middle aged, I'm going to be living to 96, which is very unlikely given my diet and my lifestyle choices. Yep, it's true. So yeah, let's you know, so what is it? Yeah, so yeah, I get a lot of help. There's a lot of people out there that will reach out. They're very helpful. You know, a lot of people are like, hey, you know, I've got this. Would you like me to capture some footage for you and all of that? Like, I have taken people up on footage quite a few times, especially when it comes to games. When it comes to games, I like playing the game myself because it just helps me in well, it helps me talk about the game if I've played it, unless I really know the game well and I'm at work and someone's out there. But yeah, there's a lot of people that help with stuff, and it's really cool. Absolutely amazing to have you guys, man. Okay, so this is Astle. Now this game is really cool, I have to say. But first time someone pointed out, I was like, okay, this is pretty badass, like the way you grab stuff, you do it right. But yeah, good looking game, man. Okay, so let's flick you up. It just tosses them around, and again, really good how these things go from the foreground into, well, the normal layer. I wouldn't say the background, like the normal layer, but it's very nicely done. Very stylish game. Look at that, he is a strong boy. Wow, look at that. Can we grab that? Yeah, I got myself a bean. What a beautiful looking game. I've never really played this beyond like what I do in streams, man. It's fantastic. But guys, like it's really, I have to say, see, it's so beautiful looking. You forget that you're actually in game. Forget, do I need to toss it up? Do I just need to fight them or? Did he just? Oh, I'm playing so badly. All right, the journey begins for the second time. Again, very, very good looking game. Getting the more, yeah, Anime, I'm looking forward to what you do with it, man. I mean, I'm expecting you to make presets for your morph. I'm expecting good things from you. Obviously, guides over Metal Game Solid, which is, you can see it on the top right of the screen there above chat. Metal Game Solid is a website that me and Anime Otaku run, if anyone's unaware. We try and keep it updated regularly with a lot of stuff. I try and keep it updated with all things FPGA, but in all honesty, I end up doing a lot of the stuff at work. When I'm off work, it's hard for me to do it because I'm like, I want to make videos, you know, my first love. But at work, it's pretty easy. You know, just kind of have it on and start doing articles while I'm there. Anime Otaku really grinds on that website, but hopefully we can get some nice morph tutorials on there, you know, some preset guides, a whole bunch of stuff to do. We can complement it with the channel. I really feel like the Morph is a great device. Like, I really like it, especially out of everything that I've tried it on. The MiSTer FPGA SEGA Saturn core is where it's at, man. It is bloody amazing. It's so good, and you realize how good the digital video is on the MiSTer FPGA, because when I ran my Nintendo 64 via S-Video, the image just wasn't. Oh, sorry guys, I can usually get past this part easy. I'm what can I say? I'm performing very badly today. Not like that, you dirty guys. I'm still like a stallion when it comes to that. Honestly, I kid you not. Ooh, Battle Arena to Shiden, another game I can play badly. Right, okay, let's do this. Absolutely superb. And yeah, it just looks really good. So when I ran the Nintendo 64 on the Morph4K via S-Video, what happened was it didn't have that visual clarity because of the signal being input into, or the N64 just not having a great video out. So that wasn't that great. So I really appreciate, like, even running the Nintendo 64 core on the MiSTer, even just upscaling the, you know, from 1080p or whatever it is on the MiSTer. You know, I can't remember if it works. Most of the cores, like this one here, it works really well via direct video. So for example, now if I bring up like the morph menu, you can see that it's going from 224p or 352 by 224 to 4K, right? It's going 4K, 4K 60, and it just does a really good job of upscaling the Saturn. Like I said, the Saturn is my favorite system via the MiSTer so far on the Morph4K. It looks mind-blowing, man. We look at Virtua Fighter after. Now we are using a single SD RAM version, so 3D fighting games. This is a 3D fighting game, so I guess we may see some signs of slowdown or something here. It's possible. That might be limited to maybe the Virtua Fighter games. Who knows that? This is FPGA, right? Okay, let's look at some of the characters. Okay, for some reason, I really feel like I'm drawn to Sophia. Just something about her. I think it's that finger she's holding up. Just something just really appealing there, guys.
Anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere. Excellent. Wicked. This is FPGA, yes. So Truniculus. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Truniculus. This is the MiSTer FPGA. There are two kind of variations of the MiSTer. One with single SD RAM, another one with dual SD RAM. The vast majority of people have a single SD RAM version. When I was making my decision of buying one, I bought the single SD RAM version one. The name of the device is in the title of the video, buddy. It's MiSTer FPGA. And we're running the SEGA Saturn core on the MiSTer FPGA. Now, is this one-to-one perfect with hardware? Probably not, and it still has some way to go. But man, I never really owned the Saturn. Like when I'm playing this, I'm having fun. Is the stuff like literally like zero latency? Yes, it just feels absolutely amazing. And we get to see a little cartoon with a battle arena to Scheiden. But yeah, all the information you need in the title, in the thumbnail, it's pretty much all over the place. But what we're doing is we're using the MiSTer FPGA. We're playing the Sega Saturn, called the latest like unstable nightly version, and we're upscaling the MiSTer FPGA Sega Saturn core to 4K using a PixelFX Morph4K. So there's a few layers there, yo. Okay, to be decided develops. Is that TBD? TBD develops. I like that title. That's actually pretty cool. To be decided develop. Right, again, look how cool these look, man. They just look amazing. Hopefully you're seeing what I'm seeing. I know YouTube sometimes loses some of that stuff. So some of these 3D fighters, if you're a big, if you're a big 3D fighters guy and you like 3D fighters on the Saturn, then dual RAM is a good option for you guys, because there is some slowdown in the games. Now I don't know this game well enough, so I can't tell you if there's slowdown here, but likely there will be. Well, likely there is slowdown here. Who knows? Who knows? So I know on the Virtua Fighter games, the Sega ones, Fighters Mega Mix, all that stuff there, those ones, yeah, they suffer from some slowdown on the single SD RAM version. So, and guys, just a reminder that this is a non-monetized stream. So, you know, if you want to support the channel by becoming a member, signing up for a Patreon, or dropping a super like, it's really, really appreciated. It offsets some of the thing. Like, I'm obviously my videos are monetized, but my streams are not monetized because it's just it's a very, very nice fluid experience when I turn monetization off. Is it good for me? Probably better for me to turn it on, but it's just nice. It's nice when you're watching a stream and there's no interruptions. Obviously, if you've got YouTube Premium, then you're kind of all right. You know, you can watch stuff without adverts. But most of us don't have Premium. I don't. I'm always contemplating getting it one day. Hopefully, if my channel starts making more money, that's one of the things I will invest in. Only because sometimes when I do a video, I reference my video or another video in there, and it's really annoying when right in the middle an advert pops up and I have to start again and reshoot it. So I try and skip an advert and do something there. Nathan Atro, how you doing there, buddy? Hope everything's well. Okay, so we lost that one. But we're in it for a third round. So we'll go Virtua Fighter. I think looked really, really good as well. I think the PlayStation looks decent on this as well, from what I recall. So to be honest, anything on MiSTer when using it with this upscaler, it is superb. And I feel like this upscaler doesn't have a massive footprint on social media. So it doesn't, you know, there's other popular ones out there that may be well known. Like I've had messages, people DMing me, people saying, "Oh, we've never heard of this device, but we've seen what it can do, and what do you think of it?" And I'm very honest with it. I say, look, I have a bias towards it, and because I got this for free and no strings attached, just Pixel make some videos with it. Okay. Right, okay, yeah, so Pixel makes some videos with it, and that's exactly what I did. Now, I don't really use all the effects. You can put scan lines on, you can have all this different stuff going for it. I don't use that stuff. All I do is just upscale like a vanilla image. That's all I want. I just want a clean image without any compression or YouTube kind of destroying it or doing anything there. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at some other games on here. If you guys have got any suggestions, then give me a shout. See, Clockwork Knight. Now, not the type of game that I would play, but I remember seeing this at the time and actually being quite impressed with it. Right, okay, let's do that. So you know what's really funny as well? When you turn off monetization, all during the stream, all YouTube keeps saying to you, I'll keep getting messages in on my kind of YouTube page saying, "Oh, by the way, you know, you've got monetization off. You can turn it on. You can turn it on for adverts." So I guess obviously YouTube will get a cut from the adverts as well. So they're really trying to push it. So they try and push you to monetize everything. But yeah, not something that I do each and every time. So let's have a look. Hopefully this will work. But yeah, I really, really do like the Sega Saturn. If this is a core you haven't tried, then honestly, like, just try it out, guys. It is that It is that good a core. It is that good a core. It is so freaking good, man. Absolutely love it. It's a system. So you guys tell me, Guardian Heroes, wicked. Yeah, we can do that. Just remember, guys, if you want any requests, write it in block capitals. I forgot to say it, but if you write it in block capitals, it really, really stands out and helps. It really, really does help. So let's have a look. So this was really, really impressive when it came out. I remember seeing it. It's a 2D platformer, but it had that 3D kind of look. YouTube takes 30% off top of everything related. Do you know what, Nathan April? I don't know. I feel like it's more, man. I feel like it's more because I've got like 20 members on the channel. Always hoping to get more because it does help. But I feel like it's even more than 30%. I don't know what exactly YouTube does there, but yeah, maybe it is 30%. It is supposed to be 30%, but I definitely feel like it's a heck of a lot more when it comes to like memberships. Obviously, with ads, you don't know because gaming, it doesn't pay the most per clicks. Advertisers don't. The section or the sector that plays most in YouTube is like finance. If you do like finance stuff, it really does pay a lot. The advertisers pay a lot for popular channels there. But hey, you know, there's I guess on YouTube there's probably like 1 million gaming channels, right? So there's so much competition for gaming. So when it comes to YouTube, essentially what you're doing is just imagine that you go to a market. You know, you're like, oh, you're saying to your wife, your husband, whatever, you're like, let's go and check out a market. And you go and check out this market and everyone's selling apples in this market. Everyone is selling apples. What will make you buy apples from a particular seller over the other? And that's what kind of like, that's the way I see YouTube. I see it as everyone's on this doing stuff. What can you offer for your apples? Because everyone's selling apples that will make someone go, you know what, let's buy Pixel's apples over, you know, blah blah's apples, right? So it's quite interesting. Obviously I have my niche and I work on that niche. And that's something that I try and do the most on. I try and do retro stuff as well. For example, if I do a random retro video, it never does as well as my FPGA stuff. So I generally try and stick to that with, you know, there's other stuff in between that I like to do. But I just want to make sure that the other stuff that I do is stuff that you guys will like. You know, so if as I like FPGA gaming, there's a lot of stuff that I will like. For example, like new games like Neon Inferno, like sequels to old games like Streets of Rage, Shinobi, you know, where you guys like those, where you guys grew up with me, you know, not exactly with me together, but, you know, that same era, enjoying the same games. So I know you guys will kind of like that. So that's where I kind of like branch out there. In fact, I had a choice today. I was going to do a video. Actually, I could have done a live stream on that. I completely forgot. Should have done that, actually. We should have done Philips CDI today. There was a new core for that, an unstable core for that. I completely forgot. I was actually going to do a video of the Philips CDI, but we could have done a stream of that. That would have been quite fun. But never mind. I did fancy playing Saturn as well, so no loss there. But yeah, I would like to do that that Philips CDI stream at some point. And the other one I was looking at, there's a fan game out that I need to check out. I might check it out tomorrow at work, which is it's Capcom versus Square, as in, you know, Squaresoft or Square Enix as it's called now, right? So it looks really, really interesting. I mean, I know the Capcom characters. I'm not big on a lot of the Square games, right? Not like some people are. I can see like there's a Chocobo in there, but it's called something else. It begins with a T. But that looks really, really interesting. So maybe tomorrow I'll do a video on my tiny little laptop and give that a little bit of a whirl. But this was really cool. Guys, was number one? No, number two. Number two had a cheat. Do you remember? It came out recently where they actually discovered that there's a cheat code that you put in here and it actually gives you the entirety of the first game in this one here. So that's really, really cool. It's amazing finding cheats later. It's like that cheat for Super Punch-Out on the Super Nintendo, right? That one had a secret 2-player mode where you could pick all different characters, and I love it when we find that stuff years and years later, man. Really, really cool stuff there. Like absolutely top banana there, finding finding cheats, finding like new info about games. Like, absolutely love it. I remember on Metal Gear Solid, the game, someone discovered the glitch years and years later that I think shaves like 30 minutes of a speed run or something. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, so this game's kind of interesting. I mean, it just looked good. It looks better on a CRT. There's one thing that I need to work out though, actually, because where I put stuff in direct video, it kind of affects my PVM. So my PVM, I'm going in via S-Video, this direct video, it does something with RGB. So, for example, if I have my PVM in color, I'll get a tint with the morph. But if I have the morph perfect like this, my PVM will be in black and white. So I need to work that out, because sometimes I do just like having it on. I know it's a bit small, but it just kind of looks nice having it on, and obviously the digital for you guys recording. I mean, if I just want to play the PVM and I'm not recording, which is rare, I can just kind of quickly change it. But I need to find a way where I've got the best of both worlds when going through the upscaler. But right, let's run another game. Guardian. Someone said the Guardian game, wasn't it? Guardian Force, was it? Let's have a look. So here we go. Guardian something. No, we've done Guardian Force, haven't we? Sorry, I'm like going way over the Guardian Heroes. I think someone said Guardian Heroes. I think that's the game. See, that's why now I'm looking at chat, trying to backtrack and find it. But when it's in block capitals, it's really easy to see. I'm just trying to find it in chat. Now they've got Guardian Heroes, yeah. So I did get the right game out there. Absolutely superb. Right, this is a really good game, by the way, guys. Like, super impressed by this. Super impressed. It just looks really well. Well, it looks really good. So let's be this dude over here. Apple has tax for anything that's not. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's Apple. They try and go proprietary with everything. But I know, like, the EU forced them to use a USB Type-C cable, but I know they've done something with a USB-C Type-C cable to make their cables different. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, when I got the iPhone 3GS, and this was after when the smartphones were coming out, I went for a Windows phone, man. It really annoyed me. It was really bad. And one day an alarm went off and I couldn't turn the damn thing off. It took me ages to work out how to turn it off. It was terrible. And then after that, I went to an iPhone. The first iPhone I get, I skipped the iPhone 3G. I got the 3GS, and wow, I was mind blown. Amazing. Then after that, I got the Samsung S2, and then I can't remember. I think after the S2, I went back to an iPhone 5S or something, and yeah, it just didn't. I didn't like it. I used it for a bit, but then I was doing stuff like, for example, like, you know, for like my hack switch. Now this is a more modern example, but for a hack switch, if I want to push the payload, I can do it from my Android phone, but I can't do it from my iPhone. Sometimes I do stuff to make my life easier, and I can only do that stuff on an Android, whereas I can't do it on I can't do that on an iPhone, and I feel like an iPhone's too restricted. It's like, the way I see an iPhone is if I want to go, like, if there's a destination I have and it's straight ahead of me, and if I want to go on like an Android, I can just go in a straight line and go there. But if I need to go there on an iPhone, it's like, no, you can't go in that straight line. But I can see it. I can absolutely go there, right? But on an iPhone, it's like, nah, you need to go through this obstacle course on the left, climb through this window, jump over a moving car, and then you'll get there. So it's just a bit long-winded. I understand they've made some changes to it, but after the iPhone 5S, I was like, no, I'm getting Android. And after that, I got the 6, I think, a little while later. And when I got the 6, I was like, no, never again. I'm not doing it. I should have not gone after it after the 5S. I got the 6, and I was like, nah, can't do this. Sorry, guys, I'm sucking at this. So let's run something where I will suck less. Oops, what we're doing. All right, here we go. Let's go. Okay. Oh, Batman Forever, that's a jank bit of fun. So I don't know if this game, there was like some slowdown here. Actually, Baku Specials, a very interesting puzzle game. I know there's like newer iterations of this, or there's different iterations if I'm not mistaken, but this one just feels really good. Have you tried the RetroTink 4K or the 450? No, I haven't. I haven't at all, man. I haven't to be decided developers. I've not tried it. So when I wanted to push the channel up to 4K, I kind of had a choice. I could have gone either way. And I thought, let me go for the PixelFX because I heard great things about both. But PixelFX, the Morph 4K, just definitely felt like the underdog. And I was like, yeah, cool, let me give this a shot, right? And because I spoke to a few people before, and you know, like I said, my main use for this, above and beyond anything else, is just a clean image. You know, we can go like, so for example, let's run something here a second. So if we go, sorry, part of the image will be cut because I've kind of got it to a 4:3 ratio. So for example, now there's lots of different stuff in here that we can do. So we could go like, for example, just mask only presets. Okay, PixelFX masks. We've got like shadow masking. So let's have a look. So I don't know. Let's see. So you can add stuff on there that changes like the visual effects. Don't know how well we can see it. Okay, looks like we got a tint there or something. Just messing around, pressing like random things here. But you can get changes on here, but a lot of them don't really come across well by the time they go from a capture card and go on YouTube. They don't really look that good. But you've got different stuff on here. I think community masks. Okay, so I'm gonna press this. This might destroy it or something. Who knows? So here you go. We got like CRT lines now. We'll have a quick look at this before I press like just reset it to vanilla. Here you go. So look, that's gone quite dark, but it's gone even darker through OBS. So they don't really look great when I'm streaming. Oh man, the color's completely different. My OBS has got the logo in blue. Sorry, my TV's got it in blue, but by the time it comes through to OBS, it's completely changed. So if you're playing this like at home by yourself with friends or whatever, and you're not streaming, then it's got some really nice effects, and it's got a growing community, and there's some very dedicated and talented people that are releasing stuff for this. Yeah, for doing videos, you just want the vanilla thing. So for me, it was the vanilla upscale. It works. It's very stable. It works well. But you know, no disrespect to the RetroTink. You know, Mike Chi, a very talented individual. You know, he's got the product out there. A lot of people like it. I see a lot of pictures on there. It's definitely got more community support. There's a lot of people that make presets and things for it. And hopefully the Morph can get like that as well. Like I said, for me, it's a very talented device. But you know, I do like to point out as well that I do have a strong bias toward it as well, because I have this and I don't have the RetroTink. And in all honesty, I'm not really, you know, like for example, it wouldn't be well, it's not something I want to do. I just want to get my channel up to 4K. I don't really want to do like here's the RetroTink 4K, here's the Morph 4K, which one looks better. I don't have the eye for that crazy detail. I just want to uplift my image. And have I done that? Then yes, absolutely, I've done that. I've got the image up to 4K. I've got my channel up to 4K. That's what I want. I want a vanilla image up on 4K. Now, I'm really bad with colors. Like for example, I done a Game Boy Advance. I run the Game Boy Advance called the MiSTer. I then applied the filter to it, and it looked amazing to me. And I posted it on social media, and I was like, wow, look at this, like more 4K, amazing. And it turned out that I did it completely wrong. Like the grid was off. It needs to be 13 by 13. Someone was telling me, and I had no idea about it. So I was like, you know what, let me not mess around, because even that might look good to me, it might not be accurate. Like, you know, you can create that nostalgic look. It can be a little bit off, but you think, wow, this looks wicked, because you're seeing scan lines, you're seeing grids. But then someone out there that has a very keen eye for this stuff, and there's lots of people out there. And yeah, so what these people, what they do is they're very accurate with it. And I don't blame them, because hey man, like they want to get this stuff as accurate as they can to particular models of TVs, all this stuff out there. So you know, whereas you've got me just messing around with stuff. But what we will do, guys, let's mess around a little bit. So what I'll do is let's put on sorry, I keep going. Sometimes I wonder why I do these streams, you know, I get quite tired after work. I had a late night yesterday because of that video I got for the footage I got for, let's put on like something like Alpha 2. Because I got that footage late from Christopher for the Superstation one. Okay, we'll go Hyperdual. Remind me of that Dr. Johnny Bananas. I just want to run a few filters now. So because I got that footage late, right, guys, I had to get out for work today at 4:45. I had to be an early 7. In fact, I'm in early again tomorrow. I'll finish early though, so that's cool. But I was like, man, I've got this footage now, and I like doing videos, especially when I've got something that I know is going to be out there before anyone else, right? I'm like, okay, you know what? Cool. I want to get this video out there. So so I stayed up really late. I'm sorry, no, the video went live at 12:15 at night. However, I went to bed at 12:45. I just scheduled it for the day. So that was yeah. So yeah, I should be a bit tired, but I should be good. I'll get an earliest night after this stream. Mrs. Pixel, big shout out to Mrs. Pixel, man. She's kind of helping out. I usually brush my mum's teeth, but she said, look, don't worry, if your stream's over, just have fun with the boys. And I said to my missus, it's not just boys, yeah, girls play as well, and sometimes we got girls. And she was like, yeah, right. No, I said, really? I said, we've got a few females there, so hopefully she's not thinking I'm out here being a player, because I ain't no player. I'm not a player. Right, okay, so what's really cool over here, what we can do, let me go into, like, so let's go training mode, and hopefully when we pause it, it just gives us a nice clean image. And what I can do is, while it's paused, I can just run through a few filters to give you examples. Now guys, remember, what you're going to see on screen isn't really going to be what I am seeing. Let's get who should we get? Okay, let's get someone big like Birdie or something. All right, and then let's just mess around with a few presets and whatnot. Okay, hopefully it gives us a nice colorful stage. Like Street Fighter just looks really good with scan lines, but oh my god, it's giving us the toilet stage with Birdie in it. All right, that was my own thing. Right, oh, okay, no, we just wanna I could just leave it like that. Is training mode. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Let's leave it like this. I'm gonna put my controller down for now, and what I'm gonna do is I am just gonna bring up the menu and stuff. So what else can we do? There's a lot of stuff that you can do on this, guys. Like, it's very advanced. So if you go into video, you've got lots and lots of stuff here. You can, I mean, like every time I go on there, people are like, have you tried this? I'm like, where the hell's that option? And they're like, oh, it's over here. So you can see it's outputting there, but you can output to 1080p, WQHD 4K, what we're on now, 1080p 120 hertz, WQHD 120 hertz. What else has it got? Let's have a look at some. So let's go through some of the menu. So it's got stuff like black frame insertion, which I don't really understand, but let's have a look at that. Sorry, I need to. So look, there you go. It's going to flicker, but again, I don't have no idea what I'm doing here, guys. No idea. You can inject whatever the FR, VFR, EMP, AVI, and it keeps getting more and more. So triple buffer. Again, I don't really want to mess around with this part too much. I mean, what's really cool is you can mess up whatever you want, right? But all you do, if you've messed whatever you've done up, you just move it right, and you go down here, and you click default, and then bang, it just applies the default preset. So that's really cool. I like that being there, because it just means someone like me that's given a powerful tool can well, can't really break it, right? So that's cool to see. So if we go into presets, it's got lots of presets. You can go about it to a few different ways. So I don't know what this auto is by CEC, by Game ID. Again, don't really know all this stuff, but it's got stuff in here for you guys that do know this stuff. So color correction, I always mention out that I am actually colorblind, so I have no idea. But you know what? I'm interested in just pressing Apple RGB, since we were talking about Apple tax, and I've just noticed there it's made it a tad brighter. You guys probably noticed that as well. Let's go BT. Here you go. That's gone back dark. I really don't know what these are. So you can obviously, if you've got a keen eye for color, which definitely isn't me, guys, I am not that guy. Like, as long as it looks good to a standard, I'm all right. Like over there, I can see too much brightness. Again, it depends on the type of screen you're using, the effect that you're trying to get, but it's just full of options, man. I have no, what the hell, Game Boy Light. Okay, let's go get, there you go. We've turned it into a Game Boy. Oh, there you go, Matthew, wicked. This is one of the guys on the PixelFX Discord server. Very, very helpful. Comes onto stream sometimes and guides me with stuff. Okay, PSP. There was an alpha game out for PSP. So again, it's got lots and lots of stuff on there, man. Rani PVM. Again, just look. sRGB. So all these just effects on there. There's a massive list that you can look at. So we're going to go back again. I'm going to go default because remember guys, my purpose of getting this is upscaling a vanilla image to 4K, and I'm achieving that. So what I'm doing with this is very, very simple. I'm looking forward to what Anime Otaku does with this. He's getting his one tomorrow to see what he makes, what he can do, because he's a very, very talented guy. So I'm looking forward to what he's doing. So imported masks. Okay, so that's, I guess you have to import mask yourself. Mask only presets, right? So community masks, let's go here, 240 CRT. So there you go. Let's just have a look at that. So look, that's coming out. It looks terrible. By the time you guys are getting it, for me it's gone dark, but when I'm looking at what you guys are seeing, it doesn't look the same. I've done it before where I've taken pictures and posted them, and you guys are like, wow, it really looks nothing like what I'm seeing. So hence why I don't use this stuff. But it is interesting having a look at this stuff, because you guys always talk about it. So once in a while I do like to just go, you know what, let's go and have a look. So where were we? Oh no, that was okay, sorry, my bad. I want to go here. Let's go into this menu. So that was mask only presets. So handheld master. Look, what I did was, I'll tell you what I did. So I think I needed to use this one, but I used this, I can't remember which one I used, but look, this will turn it into a Game Boy Grid, which is really nice, right? It's really, really nice. But apparently I thought this looked really good on a Game Boy Advance game. I ran like one of the Metroid games, either Metroid, what is it, Metroid Fusion or Metroid Zero Mission, one of them, and I was like, wow, like I love this grid look. And someone was like, the grid's completely off, like you're doing it wrong. And I was like, all right, cool, you know, I still like the way it looked amazing to me, and I stand by my decision. I like what it looked like. I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of like how this looks. It looks weird with that kind of grid there. You can see, like, I don't know how well it's coming out by the time you guys are seeing it, but on my display I can see like each square, and it just looks really, really good. But that's just me. That's my kind of choice at having a look at this. So where did I go again? All right, okay. Oh no, so mask only presets. So that was handheld. What's a monochrome masks? Again, I have no idea what these are, guys, but we can pick a random one. What's this? Aperture Grill Core Mono 5PX. Okay, so that's done that. Okay, what's this? Mask course. Really don't understand this stuff. Right, so PixelFX masks, Aperture Grill course 1, and again it changes to different stuff. Yeah, it does. So remember, you guys, you again, hence the reason I don't like using these on streams is because one thing that I learned when first doing YouTube is doing stuff on RetroArch, for example. When I was using when I was playing RetroArch, I was like, wow, this shader looks amazing. And by the time I used it in a video, and especially when I looked at it on something like a mobile screen, it looked terrible. So instead of just being like lots of nice little scan lines, imagine you split the screen up into 4 parts, 1/4 dark, 1/4 light, or 8 parts, 1/8 light, 1/8 dark, 1/8 light, going along like that, and it just looked absolutely terrible. So, you know, even the RetroTink, if you were to use it like this and to stream it, by the time you get it through YouTube's compression, also the capture card, you're not gonna get what you're seeing going through the equipment. Maybe there's a way of doing it from some equipment, but I know compression definitely changes a lot of stuff. You know, there's stuff that I'm seeing that yeah, that stuff that I'm seeing you're not going to see, hence why I'll always go into that vanilla kind of thing. But there's a lot of stuff on here that you can mess around with. RetroArch examples, if you like RetroArch. Now guys, remember, more stuff can always be ported over. In fact, more stuff is always getting ported over. You've got people like Gore who are always just amazing at the work they do and what they've brought over. They've made, like, so for example, let me show you guys something. All right, let's go for this one here. Again, you know, not seeing massive differences, but for me, if I'm streaming, this is what I do. I just press default INI, and it just gives me the best like look for streaming. That is what I go for. But what's really cool as well is I remember when going on the Analog Pocket, so there's a few ways you can get in there. What I really like is you can go into the main menu, which brings you to this menu, which if you want to go presets, you go presets, and then you go to browse presets, right? That brings you over here, right? So let's go back out 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 3 steps, right? But if I just move it right, it takes me straight to that menu for the presets, where I can just go straight in and do it, which is cool. Move it left, take that off. I think left does something as well. Down does, okay, so down just shows you that. You can swap between whatever the output resolution. What does up do? Okay, so up, okay, that's, I didn't know that. I always press and go to input, so I can swap different inputs. So this has got a few different inputs. It's got HDMI, it's got SCART, it's got S-Video, it's got component, which doubles up as composite as well. So that's really, really cool. You know, you can swap between them. Right now I've only got HDMI plugged into it, but also they gave me all the different analog bridges, so I can have like VGA in there if I want. I can have like different ones on there, but to be honest, the SCART component in this video kind of covers everything I need. I can't imagine me changing that soon. So it's got some shortcuts in there. It's probably got more stuff in there. I just don't really know it. I do like the remote control as well for this, which I think is really, really good. So one thing I really do like is for the Analog Pocket, for example, right? If you're playing on the Analog Pocket, you put whatever core you're using into integer scaling, and you go here, and when you go arcade, it's got different presets for every single game that you're playing, right? They've gone through the length of actually adding presets for every single arcade game. Now there might be some missing. I'm not sure if that's got all of them on there, but heck, it's got loads and loads of them on there. It's got a lot of my like for example, so it's got arcade multi. If we were to go in here, CPS, you got the CPS ones for CPS 1 and 2. You've got one for IRMM 92, so you've got specific ones for like the arcade folder for games, but then you've got all different ones for lots of different cores on there, depending on the core you want to use. So, you know, it's a good companion for the Analog Pocket to get it up to 4K, but from what I understand, the output on the Analog Pocket isn't as good as the MiSTer FPGA. So it's definitely nice having all these options there, but hey, I'm a boring guy, and what do? I just do it on the absolute vanilla default settings, because that's the kind of guy that I am. Oh, my controller's still on, that's cool. Let's see if we can remember the days of let's see. Okay, I better get out of this game actually, because I'm going to sit here in training mode as you kind of always do. Right, let's run another game. Oh, VirtuaCop. See, VirtuaCop will look really, really cool. Let's go straight to VirtuaCop 2, and then we'll go look at some Virtua Fighter as well. So again, really, really cool. Like everything that's offered here. You know, for anyone out there looking, oh, Hyper Jules, sorry, buddy, we will go into that game. Sorry, my bad. See, it stands out in the block capitals. I can actually see it there. So let's have a look. The VirtuaCop 2 is good. I know, a big shout out to Big Al. Actually, Big Al actually plays this with a light gun on an actual Saturn. You know, if Saturns were really, really cheap, I've got a couple of Saturn controllers actually. I wouldn't mind picking one up, but I haven't even got space. I've got like 4 consoles in bags here that I've kind of taken out of storage. Well, the PlayStation 2 was a new purchase. I have got another slim PlayStation in storage though, so I've got them in here. And I just went down a rabbit hole just to literally play them with this Morph, man. I should play the PS2 more. I do like the PS2. But I'll tell you what, PS2 emulations come a long way, man. It's really, really good now. And you can upscale that to 4K, like, for example, on my PC. So, like, good stuff here. Again, look how clean and nice that looks, man. And see, the vanilla image, when I'm looking at it on my OBS, it looks all right. It looks decent. Didn't shoot you. There should be a way to shoot faster, right? Oh, sorry, move faster. you know what games I'm looking forward to playing? Anyone remember Silent Scope in the arcade, man? That was such a good game with that bloody sniper rifle. Then they brought it out for the Dreamcast. I bought it on the Dreamcast. I liked it on the Dreamcast. Oh, by the way, the MiSTer FPGA Saturn core has light gun support, Sinden light gun support. So you can actually play this with a Sinden, and the Sinden's actually really, really good. Once you configure that baby up, man, it's very, very accurate, very, very accurate. However, there's not as many games to play on. Oh, someone just mentioned Sinden in chat. Hey, develops wicked. Let me put on a Virtua Fighter game while we talk. So let's go. Virtua Fighter 2. Yeah, so the Sinden light gun was really good. I got the Sinden stuff installed, but couldn't get much other than Duck Hunt working. Need to revisit. Yes, who helped me with a tutorial? Terminator 2K2 helped me with a tutorial, but I feel like well, next time I do a Sinden setup and I've got exactly what to do fresh in my head, I want to do another tutorial. I want to do one where I talk everyone through the whole process. What Terminator did was he doesn't really talk in vids or anything like that. So what he did was he kind of typed stuff up, and it was a guide to follow. I mean, I followed his guide and I was able to get it working, but it's not as fluid as someone showing it to you and talking you through it by bit. You know, it'd be really good if Anime Otaku had it, and we and Anime Otaku do tutorials sometimes, which are really, really cool, because what we end up doing is he ends up teaching me and we film it, and then I go through the whole process. So which means when he teaches, I learn from him, and we kind of, it's worked really well. It's like he's the teacher and I'm the student, so it works really well. You need the pistol. Oh, absolutely. I've got a Sinden light gun, man. I'm looking at it now in the box. Sinden, big shout out to, I think, Andy from Sinden. He was kind enough to kind of send me one. I still need to do more videos on it, because I feel like I've done a few videos on there, but I want to do a few more definitely. But I have to say, when it comes to the Sinden light gun, man, the PC, the games you've got on the PC, especially like particular images or whatever, and even the games you've got on like Linux or Windows, the packs that you've got with all the games bundled into one in a nice front end, man, they blow the crap out the MiSTer when it comes to just having fun. The MiSTer's good, don't get me wrong. Duck Hunt, Hogan's Alley, Safari Hunt on the Master System. What else have we got? We've got Time Crisis. But for example, you play Time Crisis, the PS1 version on here, but then on your PC, you play the bloody on the PC you play the arcade version, and the difference is night and day, guys. Don't get me wrong, I like my FPGA gaming, right? But I'm not a snob when it comes to emulation. You know, where it's good and where credit is due. Like the Sinden light gun, playing like House of the Dead on the House of the Dead 2, sorry, on the PCs. Oh my god, it was like being in the arcade again. There were some other Naomi games as well. There's like one that's set in like ancient Egypt, and then you've got the PlayStation 2 games in there. Like, what's that one by Namco? The vampire one, that's pretty cool. You've got the Point Blank games on the PlayStation, where you can play them on this. Anyone that's got a Sinden light gun, if you bought it specifically for the MiSTer, cool, play it with the MiSTer. There's nothing wrong with playing it with the MiSTer. I played it with MiSTer, I had fun. All I'm saying is I had a lot more fun with my PC on a software emulator. It just, wow, it proper blew me away. I was like, wow, this is peak gaming, man. This is really, really good. So I wanted to do a stream where I attach a camera to the gun. I mean, the gun is a camera essentially, but I wanted to attach a camera to the gun, so when I'm shooting, you can see kind of, but it didn't quite work. I didn't know how to put like an elastic band around the gun. I mean, it would have looked like some proper homemade budget job. Seriously, it would have looked really, really bad. What's that? Shundi is the best. What's Shundi? Oh, don't forget Hyperdual. Sorry, Dr. Johnny Bananas. You know what? Let's go to that right now, because I'm going to keep bloody forgetting it, because I'm like that. Hyperdual. Nope, Hyper 3D Pinball. Close, but no cookie. We'll go in there after. Is it a Japanese game? Hyperdual. Right, okay, here we are. This one's for you. And you know what looks really good is when the Saturn thing runs, just to bring Karen up there, and you've got the planet Mars. So that's a couple of planets at the same time, and she turns Mars into a beautiful heart-shaped thing. Right, okay. Man, guys, you know what, right? Here's something amazing, right? So, someone's trying to hack my Apple account. Remember I said I'm not really an Apple guy anymore. So like the account, one of the accounts I had associated with an iPhone, or might have been a member of my family or something. So what happened there was, I keep getting an email. In fact, sorry, I just got the email now. Let me read it out to you guys, right? So important information about your Apple account. Dear Pixel Cherry, we could not reset your password for Apple account blah 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 at Gmail because there were too many failed attempts to answer your security questions. To protect the security of your account, you will not be able to reset your password for the next 8 hours. If you did not make this change, or you believe an unauthorized person has accessed your account, you should go to, I forgot Apple, and reset your password as soon as possible. Then sign into your account page, okay, and review and update your security settings. So I did that. I went and changed my password, and I literally, where the computer picks one for you, I just made it even more difficult than that, right? And then what happened was yeah, so I changed that. And then for the secret question, I've got 2 questions there, right? One of them was what was the name of your what was the name of your first pet? And right, that's 6 letters. And then what is your favorite band? And if you guys know me well, you probably guess what my favorite band is. So I don't know what someone's trying to do. Has anyone had any experience with that? Do I need to go and change? I can't be bothered changing my security questions, right? Because like I didn't look at that account for ages. I don't think I've got anything of value on there, but I just don't want anyone actually taking my account, right? So what do you guys suggest? Anything I should do out there? Ooh, anime, grab that stuff there, man. Wow, that sounds really, really cool. Okay, I might need to cut this stream early. Anime, can you fact check and verify that? Grab the files, get that RBF. Let's get that RBF, and I might just have to cut this stream short and go into emergency video mode, because that front end will definitely take priority over anything else. Anime, I'm depending on you, buddy. Going to test there on a fresh SD card, so no worries. Ooh, do I even have a fresh SD card? Where did I stick my last fresh SD card? I can't even remember. Oh, I stuck it in the EverDrive. Do you remember, Anime, when we were doing the EverDrive for the Nintendo 64? I don't know if I've got a fresh one, but wow, okay. I could call directly. Okay. Exciting, Anime. Going to test a fresh SD card, so no worries. All right, Anime, I expect to hear back from you really, really quick. And guys, I was planning to do this stream and end it between 7:30 and 8 because I had permission from Mrs. Pixel. But honestly, even Mrs. Pixel would understand if this came out. This is quite big, and I'll start working on that straight away. Wow, okay, that's big. Anime, do you want to post a link to it in chat in case anyone else here wants to check it out? Do you know what, Dr. Johnny Bananas? This game here, like it's these. Oh wow, look, I've got like fighting game characters in there, man. Looks like someone out of Breaker's Revenge. Is this the one I like? I think I died on this one really, really quickly. Someone said what would call. I'm going to look at that. Was that advice where it says would call directly regarding my Apple ID thing? Because it is, yeah, it's just kind of nuts. Someone's been at it for like a couple of weeks now, and I'm wondering if eventually they're going to get both questions right. And I wonder, does anyone know how many attempts Apple gives you? Okay, this is a good looking game. Does anyone know how many attempts Apple gives you before it locks you out for 8 hours? Because if it's only like 10, then it's going to take them decades to get that right. But obviously, they've probably got some kind of script running on lots of different accounts, because I know there's hacked accounts out there where we can do that. Okay, this is cool. Wow, I like that little fire, the secondary fire there. Oh, I can turn into a robot. Oh, with that button, that's cool. And wow, look at me. Can he turn around? No? Oof. Terrible from me. Well, let's guys, I'm gonna have a quick look at that link Anime Otaku posted. Do you guys want to check that out as well? And I'm doing stream. Let's put on something with a good attract mode. I think the decathlete maybe. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's get some jiggle going. Was it Dead or Alive? Yeah, Dead or Alive, you're coming with me. That's what she said. Okay, that wasn't even that funny, Pixel. Okay, the menu RBF doesn't shoot up in the OSD or doesn't show up. Okay, let's see. Okay, go to site. All right, guys, I'm checking this out. Wow, okay. Sataki update readme. Wow, okay. Okay, so this, hold on, this is the stock install here, dude. I'm just having, sorry guys, having a look at this here. Games update to Superstation. Oh, there's a menu RBF there. Right, okay, I see it. I see the menu RBF there. Okay, looks interesting, guys. Let me, you know what? Let me bring it up on screen because we like bringing stuff up on screen, don't we? Let's go window capture. Let's go Chrome. There you go, guys. Look, we've got the window there. So this is what Anime is talking about. Let's make it nice and big. Again, that's what she said. All right, okay, so there you go. That is it. Retro remake. Retro remake MiSTer Pi offline stock. So cheats, filters. Okay, a lot of stuff here that looks just like MiSTer. But I think what Anime is talking about here is down here. Menu RBF. Menu RBF. Is that a file that we have on our MiSTer? I'm not exactly sure. So kind of interesting there, guys. What do you think? Sorry, I know this is a Saturn stream. We are going off topic a bit, but in all honesty, we always go off topic on our streams, and at least this is something MiSTer related. So MiSTer INI backup. Okay, update. So this is really cool. All right, am I logged in? Can I follow? Okay, I'm not logged in. So let me get rid of that, guys. So cool there, right? What do you guys think? We've got that over there. So what you guys saying? GitHub. Okay, menu RBF SD show. Apple only locks people out for 24 hours. They're phasing out 2 questions in favor of 2. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I might just have to do that. I don't use that account anymore. Oh, okay. Look at the latest commits. Let me have a look at the latest. See, I don't understand GitHub, right? So where the hell's the commit? Is it down the bottom or? Anime, you're gonna have to all extras, 0 megahertz, Amiga Vision collection, Commodore collection. Okay. Credits JT Calls, MiSTer Fusion. Okay. Anyway, what the heck are these commits that you're talking about? The latest commits. So you're talking about the last hour, right? Filters audio. Oh no, that's last year, right? Oh, 22 commits. All right, here we go. I'm looking at commits now. Update README, update MiSTer I, update Superstation 1 base INI, update calls dialog Linux. Sorry, you know what? Let me bring that up on screen. How rude of me, guys. Here you go. So these are the latest commits that we've got. Update README, INI. Let me click it here so you can see it. INI, update calls. Okay. Move Linux, update README, update. Oh, that's 2nd of September 24th. So what's the latest one? Anyway, the latest commits were from 2 weeks ago. Is that what I'm seeing here? 16th of December. Am I missing something here, dude? Yeah, these are some old commits here, man. Unless I'm really missing something, I really do not understand GitHub that well. Right, let me go back there, and we'll wait for Anime to kind of get back to us and tell us some stuff. I've got that open. No, Taki's showcase video. He started menu RBF to start the front end. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so let's have a look. Yes, but look at the latest commits. So Anime, I had a look at the latest commits, but they were from like 2 weeks ago, right? So the latest commits, yeah, 2 weeks ago. That's the latest one. Commits on 18th of December. Yeah, not quite sure what I'm looking at. I know you definitely understand GitHub a lot better than I do, but it'll be interesting. Is anyone else trying it out there? The GitHub link is actually up there. Anime Otaku has posted it. Oh wow, look how clean that looks, guys. Look how good Dead or Alive looks in 4K on the SEGA Saturn core. Upscaled, looks amazing. Menu RBF was committed 2 weeks ago with the message update to Superstation 1 base version. Oh, do you know what? Okay, So what I'm wondering here is, okay, what if that commit is up there, but we don't have that? So the retail units that went out, anyone that's got one actually said that they don't have that front end on there, right? So if it was 2 weeks ago and those things, let's say a lot of people started getting them yesterday and I think the day before potentially, right? If the menu's not on there, does that mean there's potentially an issue with it or something? I mean, if you get it working, that'll be absolutely amazing. I don't want another late night, but I can wing it because I'm only in for a few hours tomorrow. So I just literally have to go in. Have I got work to do? Nah, I've been neglecting a lot of my work, man, because no one's really going to come and kind of ask for it. So guys, we've gone off a bit. We're kind of excited because we've got anime found this over here. Let me where is it? Anime saw this here, menu RBF, right? And that's the latest commit, was from 2 weeks ago. So, oh, sorry, not that line underneath. Let's try and, so this over here, this is this over here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. That's what she said. Okay, so there you go. Is anime onto something here? Are we, is that the tacky front end that is out? You know, like everyone says, Taki's got a beautiful front end. Mind you, I like the simplicity of the MiSTer one. Seriously, I do. No, really, I do. I like the MiSTer one. All right, oops. Let's go, and right, let's go Chrome here, and let's go here. Right, okay. Let's give this a go. And Anime Otaku, keep us posting. Yeehaw, Spitfire RAF in the house. Committed 2 weeks ago to miss it update. Okay, so Anime, let us know how you get on, dude. If you get it working, send me a picture over on. Send it to me on Discord, and what I'll do is I'll download it from Discord and I'll bring it up on screen during the stream. You know, if you want to keep the consistency, then maybe show us a Saturn game or something. Come on, give me. I like it where it's got like computer versus computer. But yeah, good stuff. I'm wondering. I get the feeling, Anime, if you're there and you're listening, I get the feeling that it's not going to be there. No, we don't exit now. I get a feeling it's not going to be there. I just get the feeling it's not going to be there. Begin front end on the back end. Sometimes when you have a lot of fun with the back end, the front end doesn't matter. I used to, you know what, I really liked this on the 3DS. Such a wicked fighting game on the 3DS. It looked beautiful, and you could play it online, man. I was amazed playing this online. Like, it worked really darn well, man. Worked really darn well. But he's got some good combos, man. With so I mastered them, and I used to do them on the bloody 3DS, man. I loved it on there, and for the whole part, it wasn't. The netcode was actually quite decent, man. But yeah, I learned some real good combos on there, man. That Trunelicious, okay. Oh look, there you go. Did you see that slow down there in 3D fighting game? See, advantages of having dual RAM would be on these games here. In particular, I know the VF stuff definitely matters more, but it might affect Dead or Alive as well. Maybe I might just be thinking that because I know there are advantages to having dual. There you go. That was definitely slow down there. Did you see that? You must have noticed that. I'm thinking, what do you guys think about like a Year Buddy special stream, right? Where we kind of like do arcade games. It doesn't have to be on the MiSTer. I might just do like an emulation one because there'll be more arcade games on there. But we do like Year Buddy stories, and we talk about like the Year Buddy experience, because there was a lot of funny stories with that guy. And just for the record, guys, some of those stories are exaggerated for the purpose of entertainment. Yeah, there's definitely slowdown in this. So remember, on dual SD RAM, you don't get this. So for anyone out there, because a lot of people ask, they're like, oh man, like, you know, dual RAM. And I spoke to someone that really likes these games, and they're like, and for them, the dual SD RAM is the only thing, right? Let's give that a quick reset because Anime Otaku's back. I got it to show up in the OSD but after launching it, black screen and then reboots to MiSTer menu. Okay, so I'm wondering if there's some kind of issue with it somewhere along the line, right? Yeah, so who knows? Who knows? I mean, have a little play at it. Good news is we're not going to cut this stream off early. We're probably going to go for like another 40 minutes or so. Yeah, if you do get it working, then naturally, you know, give me a shout. We'll get that done. But yeah, kind of got us excited at the moment, man. Karen was super excited, man. She's been farting out hearts, man, because it is that time of month, you know. And I make that same joke again, and it's not even funny. So why the heck are you guys laughing? All right, okay, so let's run some other game. And guys, just a reminder, you shouldn't be seeing any adverts in here. This stream is not monetized, so channel memberships and super likes are super duper appreciated. It just helps with the channel, and obviously I try not to monetize streams, and I really want to keep it. I really want to keep it where the streams aren't monetized, so you're not seeing any adverts, right? Irregardless of whether you have YouTube Premium or not. This is for the poor people out there like myself. That don't have YouTube Premium, that don't have like 500 subscription services going. But hey, you know what? Just dropping a like is good enough. Karen absolutely loves that. She loves you for that. Right, let's have a look. Let's run another game. But I feel like Dead or Alive is really good on here. The graphics look really good. And again, it just looks amazing. Just upscaled, man. Looks amazing upscaled. Right, let's... Oh, multi-disc. I don't even look at these ones, man. What's this? Find Love Rhapsody. Okay, I better not play that. If my wife walks in, I'm gonna get beats. Street Fighter to the movie. Oh, that might come with the movie. I wonder. Time Girl. That's like a quick time event. Twinkle Star Sprites. Was that? Okay, let's. Okay, let's run this. I never got into that folder. Interesting. Let's see. Anime Otaku. Oh man. What kind of CTO are you, man? You can't even get that to work, man. You've got an RBF out there with everything there, and it just doesn't work. Yo, Takumi's in the house. Takumi, we have someone that wants to say hello to you. Can you guess who it is? Can you guess? Here you go. Here she is, just saying hello to your beautiful Karen there. I've gone quiet there. Yeah, Takumi, how you doing there, man? Always a pleasure having you around. Absolutely amazing. Absolute pleasure making your acquaintance, and you know, thank you for making the time in 2025. We've known you to be amazing. We look forward to you know, more interactions in the year 2026. Wow, 2026. Saying that out loud, it's crazy, right? Let's rewind back to the 90s, guys. The era where we were playing these games, right? Where we were playing these games. Wow. Okay, so you know, like to think 2025, there was future movies on there, man. I was playing Outrun 2019 when oh, you know what that is crying to get a copyright warning. Okay, anyway, what's the false flag? Explain. Let me type that because that will get to you quicker. Yo, so yeah, what's this false flag? As in, it's not happening, yeah? So it's not happening. It's that kind of puzzly game, right? Sorry, Anime, I'm not saying please and that in the chat. I don't mean that. Menu RBF, not the... okay, cool, man. Man, I can't believe it. You nearly made me kill the stream. But I didn't. Yeah, I'm glad I'm still around, guys. Oh, man. Anime. False. I was hoping the false flag was that you made a mistake launching it, but now it's kind of working. Oh, what's going on here? All right, let's look at the how-to demo. That'll probably be better than I can play it. I really do like this how-to stuff. So guys, just for the record, Anime Otaku came in here saying that the front end that is missing from the Superstation ones that are out there, apparently Anime Otaku is so darn gifted that he has actually found it. And it turned out that he jumped the gun and it was a false flag. Okay, to be honest, we all do that at some point. I'm just making fun because it's entertaining for the stream. But you know what? Thank you. I appreciate you, Anime Otaku, because you do a lot of stuff. But sometimes, or in this case, instead of do stuff, you have just done a do. And that's a dad joke, right? That's a dad joke. This is cool. So this combines a shmup and a shooter. I'm not going to play it. I don't think I'll do a good job of it. But man, that looks really cool. Oh. Am I playing it now? No. Oh no, no, that's cool. I like the attract mode. Go on, show me how you play. Turns out you're a fraud. Absolutely, 150%, man. Damn it. Yo, hard bit, how you doing? We got someone here that's hard for you, and it's beautiful Karen wrapping a teabag around the planet Mars, saying she loves you. She loves a bit of hard bit. How you doing there, buddy? Thank you for dropping by. Don't mind my I would say dad jokes, but some of the jokes I make here, I wouldn't make near my children, so I'm not there if they're dad jokes. Maybe crusty dad adult jokes. Would that be appropriate? Wicked. Oh yeah, anime. We got Takumi here, man. She's shown up. Awesome. Wicked, wicked. All right, let's run another game. This looks really, really good. Actually, you know what? Let's play it. Let's play this game. Let's see how badly I can do on this. No, not to how to demo. We've just looked at that. Oh man, why? I would expected it to kind of go up and onto the normal thing. Okay, don't press start again. Move it up to normal game. Okay, let's go SEGA Saturn mode. Please let me play it now. ADK Corporation. That just means quality. What? Okay. Are we going to game start finally? Okay. Looks like we are game starting, guys. All right, just going to go middle one, press A. Hopefully A is that. See, sometimes like A will bring you out of the menu and C will take you in. Like there wasn't a universal kind of thing. And I guess there wasn't until much, much later. Right, let's have a look. Again, looks very, very clean. Very, very clean. Terminator 2K2, I've seen you've just messaged me on Discord, but I will check it out later. Something to do with something. But if it's not too personal and you are watching the stream, then hey, let's share it with the community. Okay. Is it just the shmup or is there like a color code thing to it? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Oh, I thought that was power-ups, you know? You try and get as many as you can in one shot or something? What a beautiful game though. Okay, I lost, so no idea what's going on there. Let's have a look at some of the other twin games. Suicidal Maniacs, Time Girl. Oh, that's a cool quick time action game. Street Fighter movie. These Thoughts has got a translation. You know what? Let's have a look at. Have we got ROM hacks? What we got for translations? Okay. Oh, what's this? Okay, that's going to be a wrestling game, right? Let's check out this wrestling game. I've never really checked out wrestling games on a Sega Saturn before. Hopefully they're all right. Hopefully they're all good in the hood. Oh, wicked. Oh, so, oh, nice one, nice one. Terminator 2K2 has got a 4K TV. Nice, nice. Let me just tell him to come on stream. Okay, let's see if Terminator 2K2 comes here. I've told him to come across. Guys, Terminator 2K2 is another one of those people like Anime Otaku, like super helpful. Like he's contributed a lot to the Unlock Pocket scene and you know, a lot to the MiSTer scene as well. But yeah, absolutely amazing guy. Really good guy. Oh, what's this? Eliminate. Oh, wow, look at the characters for this, man. They look wicked. Let's go Elimination. Is that like a Royal Rumble? Wow. Looks like fighting game characters. I'm gonna be this good, this guy here, man. Someone call Bruce Willis, man. Tell him the gimp's back. Bring out Zed, baby. What? Oh, okay. Oh, is it tag team? All right, cool. Interesting stuff. Hayate versus the Ho. Wow, okay. Wow. Oh, there's a taunt there, right? Okay. You try and work out how many buttons it is, right? Because obviously A, B, and C are going to be used. So that's A. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. And again, just looks absolutely beautiful in 4K. Clearly, I don't know how to play. Oh, I'm running. How many times I've got to kick that guy in the nuts? Oh, wow. Oof, I felt that. Guys, who believed wrestling was real when they were kids, right? I did. When I found out that wrestling was not real, I was heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. I thought, no, what? It's just a big play. It's a big pantomime. He's going to submit. Ah, he gave up wicked. Absolutely. Well, I keep trying to make the argument to the missus, to be honest, that a 4K TV in the living room would be great, but she doesn't see the point. A 12-year-old 1080p Samsung won't die. Do you know what? My Samsung that was 4K died after about 5 years. No, maybe longer, maybe 6 or 7 years. And I bought like a cheap Hisense, and that's a 4K TV. It was like, it's not that great, but my wife and my kids don't really care about that. So they watch like, actually what they're watching now, they're watching some Superman TV show. Like, let's run another game. Good stuff here. So this is an interesting game. We've got the arcade core of this, but the SEGA Saturn one, let's check it out. This is a shmup that's also a racing game. It's pretty wild, guys. Pretty wild. So I'm not sure if the TV downstairs is 4K 60 though. I should actually try it at some point. I know when someone comes around, it's very low latency. So when I play MiSTer on it, when the friends come around, it does a good job in 1080p. But I know it's not the best panel out there. I know it's you know, just literally that one broke, and me and my wife just ran to Argos and you know, picked up another 55-inch TV for a front room and just dealt with that. All right. So anyone that is joining the stream late, this stream has mainly been about Anime Otaku saying that he's got the tacky front end, only to realize he never had it. That's been the main feature. That's been the most fun of this stream. Alrighty, okay. Alright, what are we doing here? I even forgot. Oh yeah, Kingdom Grand Prix. So I played this and I never ever knew what I was doing. So I think if you play arcade mode, it just goes into Tate mode. So you need to race and play it. This guy's pretty cool, man. This lizard man dude, right? Looks cool. Yeah, so I need to know if my TV downstairs is 4K or whether it's no, it's sorry, it's definitely 4K, but I don't know if it's 4K 60 or 4K 30. Oof, missed that. How can I miss that? I can't remember how you speed up. Clearly not that button. There's a speed up button, I'm sure of it. Yeah. I'm not sure how to play this, but you have to go fast. You're essentially in a race as well. So that's a shmup with a race. Very, 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 very interesting. Nice, nice ninja stars. Okay, I'm kind of looking at the gauge there. I feel like Saturn done a really good job with a lot of these shmups as well. Guys, did anyone watch the N64 video? So I played videos on your Nintendo 64. Did you guys watch that video? And did you catch the nice, the kind of joke thing that I did with a video game esoterica video? You've never heard him speak so fast, right? Oh, so I come 8th. I don't know how you come first on that, man. The OG wipeout. That's a good analogy there, develops. All right, let's go something else. Let's check out. Oh, multi-disc things here. So Symphony of the Night is interesting on this. I definitely prefer the PlayStation version, mainly because of the buttons. Yo, we got SmoMo in the house, man. SmoMo, how are you doing, buddy? Hope everything is going well for you. Thank you so much for your support, man. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. You know, for the year of 2025, truly appreciated, man. SmoMo not only is a channel member, but they are also a Patreon supporter. So thank you very much. And SmoMo, I'm doing this stream. I'm trying to do all my streams absolutely ad free. So there's no monetization on these. That's just really. So you know, anyone that's watching can have like a great viewing experience. At least that's the thing of it now. I may change it in the future, but for now I'm trying to do them as much ad free as I can, because I do enjoy doing them. But I hope you, the family, everyone's had like a great holiday break. I hope you've had a good Christmas if you celebrate it. I do hope you know, the best. You have a great new year, man. Once again, thank you so much. Like I always say, this is a community-based channel. You guys are always helpful. A kind word, you know, footage like that Christopher gave me, that gave me an opportunity to make a video of information that people are really after. You know, memberships, Patreon subscriptions, all that stuff. Really appreciated all of that stuff there. So let's have a look. Is this running? I need to pay attention. Because this is a hack, it is a translation. Oh, it is working. Okay, cool. Now, what I don't like about the Saturn version is just the button layout. It just doesn't work for me. Can't really play that with that. Yo, wicked, man. Thank you, develops for joining as a member, man. That's truly appreciated, man. Absolutely freaking amazing. Love you, my guy. It really does help out, and it's stuff like that. Just even if I get one membership per thing, I will just make sure that all the streams are not monetized. You know, just to get that fluid experience. Do appreciate you coming over to the PCN family. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, man. We've got SmoMo, one of the longest serving members of the channel, and now the newest member of the channel, TBD Develops, man. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. It really does help out. So, for example, if I want to buy stuff for the channel, like the Elgato 4K capture card, the Morph 4K I got for free. If I want to buy like an analog 3D, the M64 that's coming up. So whatever equipment I want to buy, it just goes towards offsetting that cost. It never pays for all of it because I'm not that big. I don't get that much in ad revenue and you know, fees, but it definitely offsets it. Like the Game Bub, I was like, oh man, I don't want to buy it. Mrs. Pixel's going to go crazy at me. And what happened then was I went into my Patreon, which I don't withdraw my Patreon for ages. I've only ever made 2 withdrawals since I started it, like maybe a year and a bit, 2 years ago maybe. No, actually, sorry, maybe I've made 3 withdrawals. And what I'll do is I'll go and check it after like 6 months, 8 months, and all of a sudden there's like, last time there was like almost a couple of $100 in there, and the Game Bub altogether come up to about £250. So I can't remember, like by the time I got it to pounds or whatever, it was like £150, and I had to pay like £100 on top, which is a lot more easier to digest than paying outright for it. So yeah, that was really cool. So you know, all that stuff offsets, so it's really appreciative. By the way, half anything I earn on YouTube, at least half just goes to the wife. I just give her that money because, like, during the week when I should be helping out with some stuff, if I tell her I want to stream, she usually just kind of leaves me to it. She's like, babes, just have fun, all good. And that's why I absolutely love and adore Mrs. Pixel, man. Ooh, wow, this looks so, wow. Okay, the colors are very, very bright on Richter. I swear it feels slow compared to the PlayStation. That is not running right. That is slow, guys. I don't know if that's a single RAM thing. I don't know. I don't know this one too well. Like, it's always PlayStation version for me. To be honest, whenever I play this on the Saturn, I always just pick Maria to start off with. Okay. This looks very, very clean though. Look how good it looks in 4K, man. Looks freaking amazing. I don't know which, is this the Team Medusa one I loaded? I know the Team Medusa one's the best one.
Dracula,
let's go.
die now and leave this world. You'll never belong.
Yeah, this must be that because we can skip this. Actually, we can tell. Right, it's that button. Alright, cool. You know, I'm really looking forward to this getting a decomp and then getting recompiled.
Impossible. Not this time.
Okay. So yeah, some people, I think Video Game Esoterica actually prefers the version on the Saturn, but man, the PlayStation versions, it's just better. It feels more stable. It feels better, and the buttons are correct for it. By the way, talking about Metroidvanias, I'm really looking forward to the new, what is it? The new Bloodstained, man. The sequel to it. I actually need to go back and actually get the good ending on. Yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking my message in between there. Sorry. Yeah, looking forward to a new Bloodstained. Someone's just asking me, a friend of mine, did I get one? That's right. Let me just send him a picture of the setup quickly. Okay, let's see if Astora comes over, man. Amataka Astora has just asked me if I've got the Morph recently. I don't think he's been keeping an eye on the channel, man. Yo, SmoMo, thank you so much, man. Wow. Dude, you're freaking amazing, man. Thank you so much. Guys, can we get a round of applause for wow, SmoMo, freaking amazing, dude. Wow, man, you're the best, man. Let me oh no, that's not there. Let me get you some let's get some smile. Nice. I'm typing while this is going on. Dude, thank you so much, man. Like, really appreciate you, man. That is freaking amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, actually, I can press that heart there, which I should do during the thing. That is absolutely freaking amazing. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to message Mrs. Pixel and let's carry on streaming, man. I don't want to end it in 15 minutes, man. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. Right, all right, okay. So here we are. Why is this going slow, man? Can you see that, guys? This is slow. I don't think that this is the Saturn version. There's got to be something up here. Look, this is just slow. I've played the Saturn version before and it doesn't slow down like this, man. Do you know what, guys? This is going to sound nuts. I really like the Android version of this game. Like it's done really, really well. You know, I bought it to support the game, and when I got like one of the devices with a joypad, I played it and I was like, wow, it's really, really good. Absolutely amazing. Well, let's see. Is the shield button up here? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so let's see. Where's the? Okay, so oh wow. Oh, I can't. So even the muscle memory of doing the dash, it's just different on here because the shoulder button's a dash, which is probably better for a dash. But how am I supposed to do? Nah, it feels weird. I have no idea why this is slowing down in places. I don't think this is a single RAM thing either. This is one of those games where on this MiSTer, my RAM, which is from MiSTerFPGA.co.uk, wasn't performing as good as Porkchop one. Only for the fact that it wasn't running Castlevania Symphony of the Night, whereas other people were getting a great result, man. Okay, split for a nice one, SmoMo, awesome. Wicked, man. Thank you guys. Freaking amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. I've come to put an end to this. Okay, well, I think we can skip this, and the quality of life version, you can just get him robbed. And guys, that is the greatest robbery ever to occur in any video game. I can't think of any other robbery like that. I literally cannot do it. Oh, by the way, Animotaku, Astora was watching. I have got that on. Okay, I'm gone. Yeah, Astora's asking. He was just asking. I forgot the morph, but he was watching the stream. I said to him, "I'm streaming now. Just come along." Okay, so there was a way. So what they've done in this one here, okay. So equip break. Okay, so they've changed some of the stuff in here, which is good. So empty hand, short sword. Okay, so I wonder. Oh, I think the map is like up and start or down and start. No, not that. Is it up and start? I think it's up and start. Yeah, up and start. So on the normal Saturn version, you would have to go into the menu, and then you would have to. Oh, how do we? Okay, it's B to get back out. So what you'd have to do then is you'd have to then select the map. So they've added some real good quality of life stuff in here. This has to be the Team Medusa one that we're playing, but it looks good. Let's run another game anyway, but this looks superb, right? By the way, when you use a randomizer, you don't always get the cube of Zoe straight away, so it's crazy if you play the randomized one. You can go through like most of the games and the candles give you nothing, but you can start with some really nice weapons. Okay, loading times are long on the Saturn. And look, they've changed like a lot of text as well. The way the scene, you know, the level thing goes there. They've done a really good job of this, man. To be honest, I wonder if it'd be better to play on like a software emulator or something. Right, let's run another game. So that's all the translations here. Oh, Mobile Suit Gundam. This one's for Anime Otaku. Oh, SmoMo, is there a game that we can put on for you, buddy? Is there anything you want to see? Let us know. Anything on the Saturn library? Quite happy to run that for you anytime, man. Absolutely amazing. Oh, thanks PCN for your dedication and hard work throughout the year. I don't always comment, but I do always appreciate your superb videos. Maybe 2026 will be year of title F3 on FPGA. So when it comes to title F3, I know that's something that Raki, also known on X as at RCA Victor Cole, very cool person, man. Really nice guy. And they've kind of started working on that, but it is a long time away. In fact, Smoke Monster actually donated a board to them because Smoke Monster was like, look, I've got all these arcade boards. I want to give them to FPGA devs, anyone that's interested in doing it. Raki got a board from them. So really looking forward to what they're doing. But Raki is also a student. I think they're doing, is it their masters they're doing or their degree or whatever? So they are, Yeah, so hopefully they'll get that one day, you know, like really cool person, Raki. Really cool guy. Really like that guy. So hopefully we'll get that done, and hopefully it can fit on the MiSTer. I don't see why it wouldn't fit on the MiSTer, but I'm not a developer myself. However, there's oh wow, anime. This one's for you, buddy. Look at that. So I am, yeah. So there's a FPGA project in the works that's due out. Well, hopefully next year, man. Really looking forward to it. So hopefully that's one that like Hatego's kind of got a prototype of. So I should be getting one at some point as well. So kind of looking forward to that as well. Radiant Silvergun, absolutely, man. We can run that. So let's have a look. Interesting. So the Sega Saturn version of Night has frequent and not. Okay. The performance issues is one of the main reasons this port is considered okay, yeah. So I didn't realize the slowdown was that bad. I'm pretty sure I've played it before without all this slowdown and stuff in there. The port has reportedly rushed the poorly optimized. Okay, hardware leading to performance issues and compromises. Okay. So do you know the port there, the Team Medusa port? I think on a software emulator it might actually play better. Not exactly sure, but obviously sometimes the software emulators have it. But wow, this looks so good, upscaled, man. Looks absolutely amazing. I'm not really a Gundam fan. I kind of put this one on for anime out there. But SmoMo, if you want a game on there, please let us know. You know, can't say money will buy you nice things, but money will definitely get you whatever the heck you want to see on this stream. Who says love can't be bought? Don't say that to my wife though. Okay, this is yeah, it's kind of all right, man. It's not the best, but oh man, some nice graphics. The way they're going in the foreground and getting into the background and everything there. Guys, you guys want to hear a story, and it's a little bit of a, it's not dirty story. It's a little bit of a, I don't know what to call it. It's potentially inappropriate in a slight way, not in a bad way. Like, let's run Radiant Silvergun. Do you want to hear this story and what I had to actually? No, I better not share it. Actually, it may be way too inappropriate. Right, okay, let's go. Radiant, okay, not in this folder. Was it Japan? Is it? We have a lot of Japanese games here. No, where's? Oh, there's Radiant Silvergun. So was Radiant Silvergun not released in the USA? Yo, wicked! Scandal in the house. How you doing there, man? Absolutely awesome. Let's get a couple of tea bags out there. Absolutely arcade. I love Arcade Karen. I mean, she started off as a fictional character, but I feel like she's become a big part of the channel. You know, she's become like the channel mascot, right? And you know, I kind of mix my tea. I have tea sometimes. Sometimes I like tea. Sometimes I like coffee. But if you ask Karen, she just always wants me having a cup of tea. She likes the tea bagging, and she'll even fight the Terminator for it if that's what happens. Oh, Terminator's there. Wicked, he sent me another message. 2-6, if you're still on, just waiting. Cool. Okay, so Terminator 2K2 is cooking his dinner. He's just waiting for it to cook, and then he's going to come and join the stream. Absolutely superb. I will at some point try to message Mrs. Pixel. Oh, what's going on here? You know what, guys? Let me do a proper hard reboot. I'm going to hold down the button and do it. But one thing I do like about doing reboots, so what's really cool over here is when the Morph and the new capture card I've got, when it's swapping stuff and stuff's changing over, it just goes back to normal. Like, it takes a second to do it. You'll get some of that flickery, flushy stuff. But in the end, it kind of goes to be okay. So, right, okay. So I just love the MiSTer wallpapers. However, because I'm going into direct video, like the menus and everything, they go a little bit off. But I still can see everything and whatnot. Okay, so we're back on the controller. So we're going to go console. What's the latest Saturn core? Saturn unstable 2912. Okay, so this core was yesterday. Wicked, absolutely superb. Yeah, absolutely superb to have this. Who loves MiSTer? Karen loves MiSTer. Right, okay. Righty. Okay. Radiant Silvergun's got a good intro. Sorry, I've passed it, haven't I? Wow. Really need to learn my alphabet again. Oh man, my work is nagging me. They're like, there's these new courses. You want to do them? On one hand, I want to do them because it will make me like more skillful. But then on the other hand, I'm like a lazy guy, so I don't want to do those courses because it involves me doing work and like focusing and doing stuff like that. My default mode, if you reset me, my default mode is definitely lazy. I feel like I was one of those people that was actually born lazy. I was really just born a lazy guy. I feel like I've gotten more lazier as I've gotten older though. I don't remember being as lazy like in my 30s or even my early 40s. Now it comes to my late 40s, I feel like I need to retire, man. I'd love to retire, man. Nothing would please me more than to retire. Okay, I've kind of pressed start there. I'm gonna. I think actually, you know what? I think Mrs. Pixel is gonna be cool with it. All right, okay. Let me just send her a message saying might stream for another hour. Oh man, I've sent it to the wrong place. Oops. I've actually, oh no, what a disaster. I meant to send the message saying might stream till 9 p.m, which is an extra hour, right? Do you want to hear something really funny? I was involved in a conversation with my work and I've just sent it to my bloody work group. I might stream till 9 p.m. and I act very serious in that work group, right? They crack jokes sometimes, bad jokes actually, and I just ignore them, right? Okay, wicked, I hear that. I would love to retire before I hit 55. Only 10 years left on the counter and I'm already rich enough to, and I'm not nearly rich enough to do so. Yeah, you know what? So I would, okay, what are we doing here? No save file, right? Okay, I would kind of, like, do you know what? If I wasn't married and I was a single guy, or if it was just me and my wife and I didn't have kids and I wasn't working to support them, I think there could be opportunities for me that would actually work out really well. Let me. I didn't know I could reply here. That's cool. I could actually put a reply. Sorry, I'm not used to getting all these, so thank you. Oh, I can actually do a reply to that. Okay, that's cool, wicked. Right, okay, let's go here. I really don't know how to play this game, so yeah, there's opportunities there where I could potentially go. Okay, the different fires that you can do, man. I've never tried learning this game, to be honest. So yeah, there's opportunities there that I could do, but you know, my kids are doing really. I mean, there could be the possibility of me moving away to another country or something. You know, go live with my dad. But you know what? My kids are doing so well at studying, right? Now my daughter's 17. Actually, my daughter was in secondary school. She was like an A-star student, but now she's going sixth form. She's turned into like a normal A or a B student. So you know, now she's got a year to go before uni. She's finding stuff tougher than it was, and it's not through lack of trying. She tries a lot. My middle son, he's very good at studying. Just does his work very quickly and easily, right? And you know, I let them play games, do whatever they want as long as their work is done. Now my youngest kid, who's going to be 10 actually next month, right? He's almost 10. He's like a month away from being 10. Man, this little guy is a little evil genius, man. Like he literally found nothing challenging in his school. He's in like year 5. So they've put him forward to like this special Royal Institute of like Higher Mathematics or something, and he had an altitude test, and they said, yeah, we'll take him. So next year I have to keep taking him out there for every I have to take him there every 2 weeks on a Saturday. So I agreed to it, so I'm going to take him there. Yeah. So yeah, he's doing really well. So I just want to focus on the kids with them getting their education, and they're doing really well with that. Like, let me just run this in the track mode. Yo, Ugly Flips, how you doing there, man? I definitely recognize you from the MiSTerFPGA Telegram channel actually, because I did drop in there a few times, but I always see you posting in there. So welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Developers, yeah, Radiant Silvergun. Okay, I plan to retire this year. It probably won't happen unless we get as much as we expect from selling up at work. Fingers crossed. You know what, Scandal? Wishing you the best, man. Absolute best. But based on how long I've known you and the conversations we've had, I kind of feel that even if you did retire, you would want to be involved in something, doing some kind of work or something along the line. You don't strike me as the type of guy that will just hang up the boots and retire. You know, whether you have to become a consultant or do something to bind your time, I can definitely see you doing that. My boss is just messaging me saying, wow, wicked old man. Wicked, my wife's giving me a thumbs up. Yeah, he just said you messaged the wrong chat. He goes, I didn't get the message, so I think I deleted it before they got to see it or whatever. So that was quite funny. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, yeah, I can't. I mean, like, even if I was to retire, I'd need something to do, whether it be like YouTube and the website. I just need something to keep me focused. Always do, always have done. Guys, I'm just going to mute it a second. I haven't actually taken a sip of a drink during this entire stream. So enjoy this little bit of a cartoon. And I am just quickly going to take some of my drink. Yo, Scandal, I completely get and respect that, man. So even though you'll be retirement from the professional working life, a lot of your open source work will be amazing. By the way, guys, Scandal is, yeah, he's probably contributed to some retro gaming stuff that you guys have used. It's not at my discretion to say any of it, but there's probably some stuff that you have used that Scandal has been behind, like he's contributed towards. Won't say any of it. You know, the guy is a living legend, man, an absolute legend. Nathan Ittrell, I'm going to be 40 in March, man. I paid my mortgage off with cash. My plan is to retire from full-time work by 45. Dude, I wish you the best, man. If my video game does well, I will be right on track, if not probably 50. Absolutely, I really do hope. I wish you the best, dude. Wish you the best. Absolutely amazing, man. That's cool not to have like a mortgage hanging over your head, man. That's freaking amazing, man. Like, let's run another game. This has got a good cartoon. So you know what? I want to kind of play a Street Fighter game. I don't like this controller for it. It's not the best. The 8-bit though M30. It's a good controller. In Street Fighter, I jump a lot wrong though. I jump a lot when I should. Let's go Alpha 3. Oops. Which I think Alpha 3 has just such a great and distinct visual style. It is amazing. Not my favorite Street Fighter game. I'm not the biggest fan of the Alpha series. Like, I like the Street Fighter 2 series. I like in particular, you know, obviously World Warrior we grew up with. Champion Edition was amazing. Turbo or Hyper Fighting is the best on CPS1, and on CPS2 I like Super Turbo as well. But I can play any of the ones from the original Street Fighter 2 series. Yes, even the cursed Ultra Street Fighter 2. Like, I don't mind playing it. I actually play it against a CPU on the Nintendo Switch with a Hori left Joy-Con with the D-pad on there. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure, right? But I don't mind playing that. Let's have a look. You know, thanks. Hope you guys all do. Oh man, I hope so as well, man. I certainly hope so. I definitely work a lot. I think it's just one of those things at the moment, because we kind of care for my mum on almost a full-time basis, you know, with like 5 days out of 7 at the moment, and between me and my wife. So it's kind of like my wife can't currently like go to employment. Where the kids are older now, she can actually go work at the kids' school even, but she can't because, she obviously she has, you know, the housework, everything else. She's been a housewife like a long time. But I think if my mum goes to my brothers and she stays with them, then cool. oh, then my wife can work, and then we can change a lot of stuff and whatnot. So I guess it just happens. But you know, I'm very close with my mum. She's done a lot for us when we were little, so I guess now it's like payback time to some extent. You know, she's like, it's like having a child again. You know, you literally have to watch her. Can't leave her alone in the kitchen. She start eating random stuff, and just have to watch her. Yo, RT Retro Gaming, how are you doing, man? Hope you're well. I feel like I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow as well, because I might stream into the new year. I know last year on January the 1st I had Mazamars, the Analogs developer, the guy that developed the Analog 3D core. Close friend of mine. He was a special guest, but I don't know if I'll be able to get a guest for New Year's Day. That was a lot of fun to do that stream. I think we looked at the Jaguar core on. We looked at the Jaguar core on. Wow. Wow, I don't know. Something's off with my controller, man. Guys, give me a sec. I'm gonna restart my MiSTer. You know, my 8-bit though controller is definitely playing up. I don't know what it is about this controller. Like, it's a great controller, and whenever I play fighting games on there now, it felt like it was it felt like it was kind of right. I'm gonna turn the MiSTer back on now. It just felt like when I was pressing down was lasting longer. Top right wasn't working that great. I don't know what happened with this. Let's have a look. Let's try and turn this off quickly. And then sometimes I've got to disconnect the dongle and put it in there. So guys, what I did was I left the Morph4K on. I've turned the MiSTer off, and now I've turned it back on. Let's see how well it does. Okay, let's just wait for that. Oh no, it's via 2.4 gigahertz. This controller it takes a little while to kind of sync. Dude, I try, man. I try. It can be Nate and Intro. It can be very tough at times. Look at that. I'm not moving anything on here. This is what this 8-bit though controller does sometimes. Let me connect out the dongle, and it's still moving up. Drives me absolutely bananas sometimes. Okay, now I've disconnected the dongle and connected it back in. I'm hoping it works, man. But sometimes it's got a habit of just going a little bit funny. Whoops. Saturn unstable. Right, okay, let's run that and let's see how well that kind of goes. But yeah, this 8-bit though, like I like the controller. It's a controller that I like, but then the RF one just has some issues sometimes, man. Right, now the bloody menu button's not working. Okay, now it's decided it's got 2 buttons for menu. Right, okay, I don't know. Sometimes thing here. Let's go back to Alpha 3. I just want to see if it has kind of resolved it. If not, I can plug in a different controller. I just like using the M30 controller because it reminds me of that 6-button Mega Drive pad or a Saturn controller in this case. So let's try and run that again, and hopefully it's kind of okay. Maybe I'll pick another character there, but it kind of felt unresponsive and slow. In fighting games, you need like something where you are kind of getting, you know, that response. Let's see if that goes. That's one thing I do like about the Morph4K. Well, there's many things I do like about it. But one of the things that I do like about it is disconnecting stuff, plugging stuff in and out while I'm streaming. It just works really well. I don't really have any issues with it. So let's see this M30 controller. It's connected via 2.4 rather than Bluetooth. It's good. Yeah, Nathan, M30 is a comfortable controller. But when I play Street Fighter games on there, when I go to do a Hadouken, I end up somehow catching the top corner. And it must be a me issue. I always say it's a me issue, not the controller, because like a friend of mine, like he plays amazing on this controller. So that's why I was like, you know what, it's a me issue. But I jump on it. However, I've got one of those Ambonic devices that uses this controller. You know, the one, I think it's called the Arc, the Ambonic Arc or something. Right, let's just go. Okay, let's go Ryu and see what he does. Yeah, so on that one the controller is really good, but yeah, when it comes to like beat 'em ups, other side scrollers, it's kind of alright. It's only fighting games where I have like the major issues. If I was to play Contra on there, I prefer like a SNES style pad, or I'm a big fan of the DualSense, man. The DualSense is a really good controller, like really darn good, man. I can't believe how darn good it is. And that's a Bluetooth one. The latency is very low. I've been using that, but obviously if I'm playing Saturn, then I'm going to use the M30 on there. And I've got 4 of these damn things. I can't actually find one of them. I think I might have left it at work or something. I've got 2 Bluetooth and 2 RF. Okay, that's much better now. Since doing that, I don't know what the issue was, the controller or the MiSTer, but yeah, there was some issues there. Okay, let's go. I used the USB with the M30 because I needed to pair it every time with BT if I didn't use the dongle. Yeah, it can. Yeah, I don't know. I think the M30 are great controllers. There's just something that stops it from being like a really good controller. Oh guys, by the way, this thumbnail that I've made right for this stream, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Sonic the Hedgehog is a little bit frisky on there, man. Just look where his hands are. And that was an accident, by the way. Okay, I really shouldn't play on pad, man. Yeah, do you know what? I like the PS4 controllers. I've got a couple of the DualShock 4s as well. I bought a disc from AliExpress. So my PlayStation 4 is on firmware 9.0, right? And I bought this disc from AliExpress that says it hacks it, and I did hack it before. But when I stick that disc in, it says I need to connect it to the internet to get Blu-rays to work on there. It's really annoying because, like, I've backed up all my games, man, and put the discs away, and they're all on there, and I want to give it to the kids to play VR. But yeah, I don't know how to get around that. I need to sit down and look into it. Hopefully, Animataka, we can have a look at that. I've not been able to hack out my PlayStation properly, you know. Okay. Hey, yo, it's Chris's Retro Gaming, guys. We got the Terminator 2K2 in the house now. Terminator just bought a new 4K TV. So absolutely amazing. I take it it's 4K 60, right? So you can obviously use your analog 3D on there. I know in the message you said to me, I've been looking at my messages quickly, right? But you did say that what is it? The Duo. The Duo's not 4K though, is it right? Or have you got an upscaler as well? Okay. Sorry, Tronica. Yo, Andre is in the house, man. Astora. I only use DualShock 4, M30 for Sega stuff, and custom arcade for the rest. Yo, how you doing there, dude? I know you asked me in the thing, did I get a Morph recently? Yes. I've had a Morph for, I don't know how long for now, maybe a month, maybe a little bit longer, and I'm absolutely loving it, man. I really like it. It's let me bring my channel up to 4K. I can stream in 4K, do content in 4K. I tend not to use any filters or any visual effects. We like the vanilla experience, man. Absolutely amazing. By the way, Astora, Karen loves you as well, man. Very happy to see you. Where's SNK Kev? She really likes SNK Kev more than anyone. Wow. Actually, you know what? I just realized there's one game that I want to check. Okay. No, what am I doing? Right, okay. I think I'm in the Japanese folder. It's with a K. It's basically, I think it's Twin Cobra. Is it Twin Cobra or Tiger Heli 2? I always get confused with those names. This one here. This game is amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. Looks so darn good. Looks absolutely amazing. 1080p. Okay, let's have a look. So, just 1080p on the Duo. Yeah, no worries, man. How good is the Duo? Like that never, like I never saw the appeal in that. Only because I'm so happy with the MiSTer FPGA core. Having had a PC engine, the MiSTer core is absolutely fantastic on it. I don't feel the need for a Duo, but obviously I know you got yourself one. I'll take it you got an EverDrive as well for yourself. Okay, Chris is wicked. What else we got? Okay. So you know when it comes to the Bluetooth that I used, someone recommended one to me. Someone said, "Oh no, get this one. This one's really, really good." So guys, arcade mode I think might be Tarte mode or harder. I'm gonna go Saturn modes, right? Uh, but yeah, someone recommended one when I got. So I bought the NSO controller, which I really like, guys. The NSO N64 controller, I absolutely love it. It's such a great way to play N64 games. I know people say there's a lot of latency, but with 3D games, I'm not as like I don't feel the latency as much on 3D games. I find it acceptable even on that Bluetooth controller. But someone recommended a dongle, man, and that dongle is really, really good. And that works really, really well. The only Bluetooth stuff I use really is the DualSense. I don't really use the DualShock 4s on here, even though I could. And what's the other one? DualSense and the NSO controller. That's it. That's all I use. I don't really pair the Nintendo Switch Pro controller with it. That's cool. I used to have my PlayStation 4 hacked before I sold it. If you're on firmware now, then it's easy to hack. Goldhen is the hack if you're interested. Do you know what? So Nathan Atrial, I hacked it before, right? But because I never played it all the time, I had this hack on it. It was Goldhen, and I remember I used like the Wolf hack to do it. But what was annoying was I needed to stick a USB stick into the PlayStation. Then I needed to go into my PC, connect to it via a network, and then like enter it like a certain way. It was very, very difficult and it was really, really annoying. So every time I turned it off, the hack went, and when I tried to hack it again, it would work 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 times. Once it worked, it was fine as long as I left it in rest mode. But this disc apparently does it for you, like a Blu-ray I bought from AliExpress for like £5 or £6. But when I put that Blu-ray in, it says I need to connect to online in order to get Blu-rays working on my PlayStation 4. So I need to find a way to bypass that, and I want to try this disc because I've got my games on there. I've got legal backups of my games. Seriously, guys, I've got legal backups. I'm not a criminal. Honestly, I am not a criminal. Terminator, that little Karen thing is there for you, buddy. Karen takes the heart from you. Back down. Right, okay, let's play this. Yeah, I've got the brick wall style dongles. I've got one of them. I bought the first one. That's actually really, really handy. I can connect that to the MiSTer, connect the controller to it via Bluetooth, and then I can actually. Here's something really interesting about the DualShock 4. The wired side and the Bluetooth side, you can run them separately, so you can have one controller giving you like the same inputs. So I've connected the wired side to RetroArch and the wireless side to like a MiSTer, and I've run the same game and I've controlled them both the same. However, you're not going to get the same speeds because one's wired and one's wireless, but you can use the controller. Okay, I think. How do I start this darn game, man? Hopefully started it. What's it doing? I'm trying to put a credit in here, guys. Oh, here we go. It's the right button. Right, okay, superb. I have legal backups in my complete ROM library somewhere. Well, I had my SD card valued, and it turned out it is actually worth £97,483. I've got it tapped up in a water thing. Yo, Big Al in the house. By the way, guys, Big Al is T2026. So he's Terminator 2000. 26, quite the model number. Guys, this game here, I just love the zoom in and out on this. This is a proper arcade game. The thing is, it's quite fast and it's quite difficult, and a lot happens. A lot of craziness happens in it. You can kind of slow down, which is nice, by pulling back. Look at where it will go down into the river. Whoa, look at that. Just looks fantastic. Worth blowing up for. Let's drop a bomb. This isn't an easy game, by the way, guys. This is not like the shmups are known to be difficult. This one's very bloody difficult. But I just love the zoom in and out, the way it works on this. It just feels absolutely superb. Right, that's it. I'm done with this game. It's too bloody difficult. TWSS, that means that's what she said. You can literally add that to anything. It is always bloody funny, man. Absolutely amazing how funny it is. All right, let's go here. Okay, let's go. Oh, layer section. Layer section's really good. I think like layer section's one of the best shmups I've ever played. It's really weird, like the menu button's gone from the menu button to a 2-button combo now, which is weird. So I don't know when I turned it off and on, whether it's gone into a different mode. The M30 2.4, you can turn it on into different modes, can't you? Like X input and switch mode, DIN put, all the different modes out there. So that's kind of interesting. Let's have a look. So guys, in case you missed it earlier, Anime Otaku got us really excited. He said he has found the front end that Taki hasn't included on the super stations that have gone out. It turned out to be a whole load of waffle. There you go. Oh, wrong Karen. When I have these intergalactic scenes, this is the Karen we want. Look at that. She's pulling the planet Mars and turning it into a beautiful heart, and then we can even get her fighting Terminator up there, man. I need to do more of these logos and have that kind of green screen effect on there. Absolutely superb. Wicked. All right. Okay, let's play this. And again, shout out to the PixelFX guys for hooking me up with this excellent PixelFX Morph4K, which I'm using for this beautiful upscaling that is just giving a really nice image. Chris, by the way, are you watching this on your brand new 4K TV? You know, are you playing it on are you watching this on your brand new 4K TV, and what is it looking like? Let's go. Thunderbolt lightning. Very frightening. Okay. Let's go. Wicked. Nice. Chris has got a 43-incher. That is too big for absolutely anybody. Okay, let's do this. What a game. Oops, wrong button. Is that a normal fire? Okay, really weird fire. It's just like a constant beam. Feels more like a special move, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. So it automatically fires out, huh? I think the other one might have a different name. It might be called Galactic Attack or something, you know? This one's a lot like slower pace. What? I definitely did not press start. Yeah, this is a lot more slower pace. Wow, I am not pressing start at all, guys. Something is up with this controller. Yeah, so sorry, that Kyoko Tiger, however you say it, number 2, that was a heck of a lot faster than this one. You know, this one's kind of reasonable. That one was just insane how fast it is, you know? I mean, I'm sure the game's doable, just not by me. Skill issue. Oh, okay, I heard someone knocking on the door downstairs, so I may get called. If it's obviously someone my wife doesn't know, if it's not like the neighbor next door. Guys, bear with me a minute. I'm going to be right back, yeah? Let me just reset this. I'm going to be right back. Hey guys, thanks for hanging around, man. That was actually my mum, man, and her dementia. So yeah, she just randomly calls out. Sometimes she forgets or gets worried. My daughter went to comfort her, but then she was asking. So I just told her I've got my mic clipping on. It's flashing. Cotton 2, absolutely. Let's do that. That's one of Chris's favorite games as well, actually. So let's do the translation of that one. But yeah, so yeah, she called out. So I've just had to tell her. I was like, look, I'm on the phone. Can you see the light on my microphone? Because I do use I use like a wireless microphone. And there's always a light on when you're using it. So yeah, just kind of popped in there. The differing for transparency for Saturn game gets, yeah. So yeah, some of the games, yeah, I get it. I get the look is a little bit. Is it? What's the best way to say it? Yeah, it doesn't look quite right unless you're playing it on a CRT because it was meant to be for that. So yeah, I completely get that, guys. That's just how it is sometimes, you know. Karen and Cotton. Sitting in the park. I don't even know what else to say. So that's it. But yeah, actually, you know what's really cool? My sister was back today, so it just means tomorrow when I finish work, I'm going to take mum to sister's. So that's Wednesday. I'll pick her back up on Friday. So it just means, you know, a nice little break for my wife and everyone especially. But my daughter was kind of saying to my mum over there, Cotton 2 is better with the stick. Yeah, absolutely. Shmups generally are, to be honest. This banging soundtrack, man. This one here, this is Chris's game, man. Chris loves any Cotton game that is out there. In fact, I know for a fact that when Chris plays Cotton, he wears 100% Cotton clothing. You know, because that's the kind of guy he is. He just he puts on those garms, and he's like, yeah, I'm going all out Cotton. All right, let's press the start button. Love the soundtrack for this, man. Man, do you know, I love these translations, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. I never read any of that stuff. Like there's games that I'm supposed to be playing. We used to play games like okay, we started playing Monster Hunter 4U with a friend of mine on the 3DS, and I'm like, dude, how do I do this? It's like the guy literally just told you just spoke to him, and I'm like, I never read any of it. I just could not be bothered reading any of it. I do that a lot in games. There was a time where I used to read everything and get focused into them, and I think at a certain point my brain just went 73% numbnut, and yeah, I just kind of stopped reading, man. I really have to focus with stuff on there. So absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, Chris is 100% dedicated, man. And now guess what? Chris is getting rid of all his cotton clothes because he's got a 4K TV. He now wears 4K cotton clothing. He's the only guy I know that's actually got a 4K mirror, so he can see himself in 4K. Is that even funny? I don't know, but when I spam that button, it makes me laugh, and hopefully it makes you guys laugh too. Oh man, this is one of the best gaming soundtracks ever. So Chris, out of curiosity, I will look over at some point, but which version do you prefer the soundtrack of? Do you prefer the CD version that we've got on the Saturn, or do you actually prefer the STV version? Because in my opinion, both of them have banging soundtracks, man. I love them both. But I love it. Oh, love the soundtrack. If I was still DJing, I would want to remix the Cotton soundtrack in order to play it. You know, I could see Terminator 2 like actually sitting on an exercise bike, listening to Cotton music, like really burning those damn calories. Nearly dead, but I'm going to continue. You know why? Because when you beat the first level boss, it's got something that Karen absolutely loves. You'll see, you'll see. Come on, let me continue. Yeah. Eat that, eat my whirlwind. Okay, cool. This is the bit. See, Karen, she absolutely loved this game. She loves to come out. You know why? Because it's tea time. Karen, come out and grab the tea. Come out and play with the boys. Grab that tea towel, Karen. And Karen's like, you know what? I've got my own tea bag, and guess what? I can fold it out with a wonderful art of origami. And Karen is now gonna fight the Terminator while trying to get those damn tea bags. Amazing. We love you, Karen. Yeah, bust the move then, nerds, huh? Yes, Saturn definitely could definitely push those sprites, man. And do you know what, Scandal? You know, like, so I prefer playing shmups on sticks. However, I do find that playing shmups on an analog stick is actually okay. It's doable. So like when I pair a controller, I generally use a D-pad, right? But for shmups is the only time I make an exception where I feel like in some cases, especially for some shmups, depending on the type of D-pad that you've got, it's difficult to get circular movements, but I can get those on a decent analog stick. Not like a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3 analog stick, like PlayStation 4, Xbox, any of the Xbox ones actually. You know, I've got 3 bloody broken Xbox controllers. One of them, I think my kid ate the rubber off the analog stick. I don't know. Honestly, we feed him. I have no idea why he would do that, but he did that. The other one, they must have dropped it or done something. It was a personalized one I got with my kid's name on there, man. You know when Microsoft gave you those controllers where you could pick the color of each component? So my kids just picked this, you'll see it's a proper kid's controller. That one kind of broke. And then one of them, the latest one I got them for the Xbox series, Dad, it's got stick drift. I can't play Fortnite with it. So now I just buy them 8-bit Dole controllers, the ultimate USB Type-C. The D-pad isn't the most accurate on there, but you know, kids of this day and age, what does a D-pad mean? D-pad means picking stuff out of your inventory. That's what it means. It's got nothing to do with the gameplay. It is literally like just options, select options by moving the D-pad a certain way. Whereas us, obviously, the D-pad's important. And that's one thing I'm really disappointed about with the 8-bit Dole USB Type-C, ultimate USB Type-C, the cheap one. Like the D-pad gets me false diagonals on games like Contra, Neon Inferno, all those games like that. So that just, yeah, that kind of sucked a bit, man, because it's a really, really good controller. The analog sticks, everything about the controller is good. But I didn't notice it. At first, I was putting it off as it was a me problem. But then Anime Otaku had the same issue. So I was like, nah, it's me. So I tried it on all of them. And yeah, I get false diagonals. So yeah, it just kind of bugged me a bit. That's why I got the DualSense. The DualSense, the D-pad on that DualSense is fantastic. Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it to bits. Let's look at something a little bit different. This one, shout out to my buddy Phili, who I think is still traveling. So Yamimi Mix Remix. I remember checking this one out in a video, and now we'll check it in a stream. What's that? Your reply didn't make it. I love the soundtrack, but my favorite is the original arcade. Oh, okay, so that's the original arcade, not Cotton 2, the original Cotton, right? There's no reason why Chris, you're a mod on the channel, so all your messages should come through regardless. You know, you can post links. There's not any, you shouldn't have any issues there, to be honest. Also, scandal. Here we go. Scandal, congratulations. You are now a moderator as well, man. So absolutely awesome. Okay, so this game's a little bit of a weird one. So this is, I can't even remember what this game is. It's wacko, man. I remember checking it out. Phil, or Phili, as you guys may know him. He knows all these like whacked out games, man. He's always like, oh yeah, Pixel, try this game. I gotta be honest, like he shows me games that are interesting that I would never ever try. I mean, who would think about playing this game where you're a girl that takes a plaster off? No idea. Right, okay. Your Christmas crackers tonight. I am always Christmas crackers tonight, man. I'm definitely Christmas crackers. Mind you, did I have any Christmas crackers? No, I didn't. Well, is there a technique to always making sure you win on the Christmas crackers? Or am I playing the game here? Okay, let me press start there. Okay, new game. So this is what we do, guys. On a Tuesday night, all us guys in our 30s, 40s, we play Saturn games that are translated. I bagged my node. I bet you did, you dirty girl. And this is what we're doing. What the heck am I doing with my life? If my wife was to walk in now, she'd be like, what the heck are you doing? You know, Mr. Pixel, this is Mrs. Pixel. You're sitting here. You can play with me, but instead you're playing these video games and all of that. What the heck? What the heck do we do? I wonder sometimes, you know, when I'm doing these streams and I'm thinking, what the heck? I remember a time like Saturday night, I was out, I was partying, I was DJing, doing whatever. What am I doing here? Okay, I think we may have... It's light. Okay. Is it morning? It's not morning here. Maybe it's morning where you are. It's 20:38 in military time or 8:38 p.m. in normal people time. But yeah, sometimes I think to myself on Saturday, what the heck am I doing? I really do enjoy the Saturday streams, by the way, guys. I need to try and get more guests on. I have got some kind of penciled in. We need to find... what the hell's... you know what? I'm going to be a responsible girl and I'm going to wake up. So you go, let's wakey. No, don't do it. Oh. Okay, there's Yumimi. I wonder if this is an anime or something. So who knows? You know, different strokes for different folks. Would I ever play this game if I wasn't streaming? Absolutely not. Never. Not in a million years. I'll be like, nah, this is... Oh, actually, no, you know what? I will play this game. This is now my favorite game. I love it. Absolutely love it. PewDiePie. Nah, I don't really know that guy, to be honest. I only like people whose work I like, or people that kind of contribute to the scene or whatever. I keep trying to get Terminator 2K2, Chris's Retro Gaming on here, but I'm beginning to think that Chris's Retro Gaming, even when he goes out anywhere, he speaks by typing on his phone and stuff, you know? I've never heard the guy speak. I've known him for years. We have only ever done typing. In fact, sometimes I can't be bothered typing and I send him a voice message, but he still types in return. Okay, I've got to take off. Have a good day. Wicked, Nathan Etro. All the best, man. And I really do hope you retire by the time you're 45, man. That meant if I retired I was 45, I would have been retired 3 years ago. But instead of being retired, I am something else that sounds like retired, but might be politically incorrect to say. But yeah, okay, eat, don't eat. You know what? You need to go on a diet, man. Let's not eat. Eating is for the weak. Take care, wicked. Nathan Atrial's awesome. Okay. By the way, guys, this is all joking. I don't know if anyone clocked the thumbnail. Big accident there where Sonic on the thumbnail is a proper pervert. It happened by accident. But now Sonic has a little bracelet around his ankle that starts beeping anytime he goes near a school. So, yep, there is going to be no Sonic 4. That movie has been cancelled. Right, run. Let's run. Let's do it. Okay. Are we going to get into some of the game? Cotton candy. Oh, by the way, Chris, I bought I bought a smart TV monitor thing, 4K 60. It was £289, and it's MSI, and it's like Google TV. That's what I use, but it seems to work really well. It's got 1 or 2 milliseconds of delay, 1 or 2 milliseconds of display lag or display latency, so which is acceptable. Everything feels fine on it. It's a lot brighter than my previous screen. Yo, Ghost Kid X, aside from nostalgia, with buying a Mega EverDrive Pro for an ailing Mega Drive and Mega Retro and HD, dumbass move over just getting a Super Station 1 seems like the place to get some answers. Do you know what, Chris? Do you want to get on with that one, right? So when it comes to the Mega Drive core is so freaking good. Like, I really don't feel the need to actually get the hardware and try the hardware. Any core on the MiSTer, I'm trying to think what core is out there on the MiSTer where I feel like I want hardware. Just like, just the handheld ones. That's the only ones where I like handhelds. The Analog Pocket, mind you, does a good job of that. But I would, over buying a Mega EverDrive Pro, whatever, which is going to be almost the price of the Super Station 1. My Nintendo 64 EverDrive that I bought was I think it was like £180 or almost £200 delivered when I bought it. I bought like the X7, but honestly, you can get a MiSTer for that price. And no matter what anyone says, I really like the MiSTer core. I like the the N64 core. It's fantastic. But the Mega Drive core, it is a proper fully reversed engineered cores, man. It's a fully reversed introduce characters now. Don't do it. So it's a fully reversed engineered core where it's the engineer, all the Mega Drive hardware has been reverse engineered. It's one of the best cores on the system. In fact, we used to have a Genesis core that was based off an emulator, which was really good. I actually thought it was fantastic. But then the Mega Drive core is way more accurate. I would say if someone said to me, do I want a Super Station 1 or do I want a Mega EverDrive Pro for my Mega Drive, I'd definitely go to Super Station 1 because you can have a analog output, so you can connect it to a CRT. You can also connect it to modern devices, and you can connect them all simultaneously as well. So, plus over here, guys, we're very biased towards MiSTer as well. Maybe if you ask somewhere else where someone likes original hardware, they will tell you, no, get a Mega Drive. So it's completely down to what you want. If you want that nostalgia, you want the cartridge, but then, you know, is an EverDrive going to feed that nostalgia, or do you need original cartridges to feed that nostalgia? It's your decision, really. I've got plenty of stuff regarding the Mega Drive on the channel. It is absolutely fantastic, right? Anyway, I've had enough of this girls game, and I've run out my dad crusty jokes. So let's. Oh, this was kind of interesting. Let's have a look at this. I can't remember. Let's have a look at what this is. Yeah, so what Chris says is get a Super Station 1, and it does look really good. I haven't got one yet, but I should be getting one soon directly from Takyudon. but a few units have gone out. You know, I bought a video yesterday where someone shared some footage with me. I had a look at it, and it was yeah, it looks really, really good. I mean, it's a MiSTer at the end of the day, and okay, so this is just those games, right? Okay. It is a MiSTer at the end of the day, and you know, Taki's done a really good job with let's go Quackshot. So he's done a really good job with the MiSTer Pi. I have got a MiSTer Pi. I've run them side by side. So I've even done comparisons where I've used two original DE10 Nanos, one with a single SD-RAM setup, one with a dual SD-RAM setup, and I've run that next to a MiSTer Pi, which is an alternative. Some people call it a clone, but let's call it an alternative DE10 Nano. And everything has been bang on accurate to the point where like all of them fall within that kind of threshold, right? So for example, now let's say for example original 1, original 2, and MiSTer Pi, right? So original 1 over 10 minutes was out 5 frames with original 2, let's just say for example, and the MiSTer Pi was out 3 frames or something. So there's a little bit of, there's a little bit of leeway where you might be out you may be out a couple of frames or whatever, but it all falls within that margin. So you know, MiSTer Pi is every bit as good. In fact, I've actually got streams on the channel where the MiSTer Pi is running simultaneously with another MiSTer, and everything is on par. Like, it is amazing. What a cracking job Taki Udon and his team have done with that. So you know, the Superstation 1 people have showed videos of it, they're sharing pictures of it, it is out there, and no doubt it's going to be an excellent product as well. So you know, get a Superstation 1, wait a bit, enjoy a Mega Drive on a software emulator for now. There are good software emulators as well, but once you get it on FPGA, it's completely going to change the game for you guys. Completely going to change it. Oh, good old Quackshot. Big Terminator, you quack me up. Let's look at this. I've got a ton of physical consoles, but I would go Superstation. There you go, man. That is TBD develops. I'm exactly the same. So look, recently I've pulled out the Wii. We don't have an FP. Obviously, it's not going to work on a MiSTer. We don't have a MiSTer core for the Wii. I pulled out the Wii U, and you know, I've definitely enjoyed playing with my Wii. Yeah, you dirty people. I mean the Nintendo Wii. So the N64. I can tell you now, pulling out an original N64 and connecting it and upscaling it to 4K using the Morph4K that I'm using now with the MiSTer. The MiSTer's got a much better video signal than the Nintendo 64 via S-Video. And the picture just, I tried to get it as best as I can going in via S-Video, and that's the best option I had. Unless I HDMI modded the N64. So the N64 video signal isn't that good, but so when we're upscaling it, or when we're running it on like modern devices, it looks a heck of a lot better over the MiSTer, and you'll find the quality of life improvements the MiSTer brings. And you know, if it's not 100% accurate, most people can't tell the difference between the inaccuracies. For the most part, I cannot. I can't think of many games that I've played on the MiSTer where I've gone, oh, that's a little bit off. The only games where I felt stuff is a little bit off from original hardware is arcade cores, but only like when they're in beta. So when Wicca Wacka or Hotego is working on a core, it can be like sometimes like the sound balancing can be off. Sometimes like there's a certain sprite or a certain color, but a lot of times you need a really, so if you're one of those people that has a photographic memory and just a crazy attention to detail, then you could be one of those people that will spot those irregularities. In fact, the recent Snow Brothers core from the Coin Op collection, the sound for that, it sounds like a little bit fast compared to the arcade version. So it sounds a little bit faster. It's not enough to put you off the game. The game still feels decent to play. Playing it on the MiSTer. I haven't tried it on the Analog Pocket yet, actually. I should update to that. But yeah, the sound sounds a little bit faster. So the sound's faster, at least you know, based on well, I could be completely wrong. It's been a while since I've had the arcade or played the arcade version, but it just felt a little bit faster. So you get that in some of the cores, and naturally they do get improved over time, at least in most cases. But yeah, most things, like for example, I've got a big list of videos, so I usually keep a list of videos I want to do. I want to get time. I've got like a top tier list, a mid tier, and a low tier. And to be honest, I've got so many in my top tier, I don't get time to do them all. But one of the ones that I want to do is having a look at the NES core, having a look at the the most recent mappers that are being included. Now, the mappers are almost irrelevant if all you want to do is play the entire NES commercial library that was released during the NES's lifetime, because they work on all those cores. But then you've got some homebrew games, and then you've got games like 30 cartridges in one that have custom mappers, right? Mappers are specific like hardware or specific pieces of hardware on the cartridge. So what happens is these new versions of these new cartridges have these on there and they get implemented. So for most people, these updates don't actually mean anything. They don't mean anything whatsoever, but it's just nice to know that you are getting all this stuff in order to get it as accurate as you can to original hardware. So that's really, really cool. Right, let's put on a bit of Shinobi. We're going to kind of end it soon. We've got like another 10 minutes to go, and then I'll chill with Mrs. Pixel for a bit and try and get an early night tonight. I want to be lights out by 10 o'clock. It's 10 to 9 over here, so I'll go down, have a wash, brush my teeth and whatnot after. So when it comes to like the MiSTer FPGA, like it is really, really accurate. And some of the stuff, like, so for example, now recently there was a bug in the CPS1 and CPS2 core that affected some games, and in particular Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, as well as Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So what happened was what did I load? Okay, is that okay? What's happened there? Let me just give it a reset. Sometimes for good measure that works. So what happened there was Hyper Fighting, a lot of the FGC guys were saying, look, it's too fast. We've compared it with an original PCB, and over the course of 4 rounds it's out like 20 seconds or something. You know what? Those are actually valid arguments, right? We get that, right? Because a lot of the guys in the FGC bought MiSTer specifically to replace their arcade hardware, or have access to something that's as good as arcade hardware, right? So what happened is Hatego actually ran tests on CPS1. It proved the speed was correct. Super Turbo was arcade perfect, at least when I first played it. But what happened was they kind of got to the bottom of it. But what happened is they realized that there was a bug that left like the turbo mode on in the core, which negated all slowdown, which in turn made it a little bit faster. So Hatego's made those changes and put those on there. However, I have to say, with those cores being faster on CPS1 and CPS2, most people, myself included, and I'm maybe an average fighting games player, maybe at my peak I was above average, so I definitely know a lot about fighting games, a lot about combos. I spent days, months, years in the arcade. I would not be able to tell the difference between the two, right? I mean, if you put them side by side and I'm doing an experiment, then yeah, sure. But when I'm playing it and I'm enjoying it, I'm not going to be able to tell the difference. I'm going to be able to get out my combos. I'm going to be able to do what I can do without noticing it. And most people will not notice that. But there are different caliber of people, different caliber of players. There are some people that will notice that. They will notice that it's out a little bit because they can do some really, really advanced stuff, and they can feel that something is off, something isn't quite right. So most people won't feel it though. So when it came to, I've always enjoyed Hyper Fighting and I've enjoyed Super Turbo. The main thing for me for FPGA gaming, guys, is the lack of input latency. Like when you play stuff, there's literally, ooh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. I don't even know what that's loading. I thought I was loading a folder. So yeah, so it's the lack of input lag. When I'm pressing buttons, it feels so responsive when I'm playing stuff, and that's the main thing. So if some things like the timing goes out, like say you get 60 frames a second, let's say it goes out like 1 frame, like after a minute, even if it goes out 10 frames a minute, right? That's like 60 times 60. The result of that minus 10. Am I going to be able to notice that difference? All honesty, no. Okay, I don't know if this is going to get into a track mode. I want a game. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's put on one of the Street Fighter games. Let's put on Street Fighter 3. Oh, actually, no, we had Pocket Fighter. Hopefully, the Capcom ones usually have a good attract mode. So I'm going to start kind of wrapping it up. So it'll be nice to get a game with a good attract mode in there. Let me read some of the chat as well. So, oh, what's this? The MiSTer Multi-System 2 is a good option. You know what? So at the moment, so 258 including tax. Okay, that's actually decent, man. So the Superstation one's definitely cheaper, but you have to look at which one are you going to get sooner. Are the MiSTer Multi-System guys far ahead now with their? Hopefully this works. Okay, are they far ahead now where they have now. Yeah, are they far ahead now where they have caught up with their pre-orders and they're just shipping stuff out to customers? If they're doing that and you can get one quicker, then you think to yourself, well, if I order a Superstation 1 and I am going to be waiting 6 months for one or longer, if I order a MiSTer Multi-System 2, it's going to cost me like 25% more in total, or whatever it is, right? But I'm gonna get it in like a couple of weeks. Then you have to work out that, do you want to pay that extra in order to get it earlier? I mean, it's completely your choice. Sometimes, like for example, sometimes there's an item, like I might want to buy a cable, right? And the cable will cost me like if I look on Amazon, it's like £12, right? And I think, okay, cool, you know what, I am gonna get that as next day delivery. Absolutely fine. I think, okay, I'll pay the £12. But if I order it on AliExpress, mind you, AliExpress have gotten a lot faster with their deliveries. Whenever I've ordered something in the last 3 or 4 orders, I've got it within 3 or 4 days, man. It's been crazy fast, definitely within a week. So then I think, okay, I can get it on AliExpress for like £4 or £5 or £6. Let's say 1/3 of the price or half of the price, right? So what I can I now have to say to myself, do I want to wait? Am I in a hurry for it? And if I'm not in a hurry for it, I'll grab some stuff. I'll grab some toothbrush heads to get it over £8 and I'll get it. But if I'm in a hurry for it, I'm like, you know what? It's Friday today. I want to play with this on the weekend when I'm off, or I want this cable when I'm off. If not, I don't want to wait another week. I'll pay that extra premium. So you've got different choices out there for MiSTers, guys, and it's completely, there's no right or wrong way. It's completely up to you. For example, now someone might just say, well, you know what, I don't want a MiSTer Multi-System 2. I don't want a Superstation. I don't want a Superstation 1 because, you know what, I want an original DE10 Nano. I don't want a clone. And I have spoken to a couple of people that are like, you know what, I'll just buy the original. I'll pay the extra. That's what I want. And I want an original DE10 Nano. It's completely up to you the direction you go. The important thing is we have lots and lots of choices. We have choices. I haven't tried the MiSTer Multi-System 2. I was supposed to be getting a review unit, but the guys at Heba never kind of sent one out. And you know, I contacted them a few times and they didn't do it. And in the end, I kind of sent them a message. I said, look, you know, if you're not going to send me a review unit, then cool, don't worry about it. I'll still cover your stuff the way that I cover it, because I cover their stuff anyway whenever they do anything new. But yeah, I never got that review unit. But they did say they're going to put me on a list and I will get a review unit, but I never got it. So I never got a chance to test it, which would have been nice. I mean, I don't really need a MiSTer. I've got 3 different MiSTers, but it would have been nice to test it and do some live streams on there. I think at one point I even said to them, like, look, if you want to meet me halfway, I'll pay for half of it. Do you want to take the other half? And they said, look, we're really trying to fulfill the customer orders, which is fair enough. But you know, it did go out to a lot of other channels. It went out to What's Ken's Making. It went out to Video Game Esoterica, so it went out to a few different channels, but obviously it didn't come to me. Whatever their reason was, whether they wanted to fulfill it to customers, whether my channel wasn't big enough or whatever. But I mean, I still like the products that they do, and whatever they make, I'll still cover it on the channel, and I'll still hype it up if I think they do a good item. Like they did the item that was, what was it? The MiSTer kind of jammer. The MiSTer Multi-System 2 Jammer Edition, which they're going to show next year, that looks freaking amazing. That looks really, really good. So regardless of, I'd like to test it. I mean, not so much the Jammer system, but a normal MiSTer Multi-System 2. I would love to test it the same way that I tested like the Taki Udon the MiSTer Pi. So it's nice to test that stuff and give you guys my opinion on it. And the reason that I like doing live streams with hardware, like the Morph and everything there, because there's complete transparency there in me testing stuff, because I can't cover something up if it goes wrong during the stream, you know, like if my mum knocks on the door because of dementia's, you know, she's having a dementia issue where she forgets something and she knocks, I'll go and mute the mic and I'll deal with it. I can't really cover that up. It's live on air. But like I'm saying, the important thing is, guys, we got so many choices now. So you can go MiSTer Multi-System 2. But like for example, if I had a choice between a MiSTer Multi-System 2 and a Superstation 1, I'd go Superstation 1 just because of the price. However, if the Superstation 1 was 6 months away and the MiSTer Multi-System 2 was like a week away, I would pay the extra money and get the MiSTer multi-system too, provided I didn't already have a MiSTer. But yeah, let me have a look at some of the chat, because I've gone into one of my big long talks now. Is saying, okay, can't use direct video. Okay, so is that a 258 one that you're mentioning? Is that a HDMI model only? Because you kind of want the analog output. Oh yeah, it's the digital one for 210 including tax, as you say. It's okay, so that's not bad. 210. If you're only going to go HDMI, 210 including tax, that's actually a decent price. But you really, even if you're not only going to use it for HDMI, I'd still say, you know what, get the analog one, man, because you can output it to do displays. Mind you, can you go direct video on that one there? Let's have a look. Can't use direct video with the digital only one. You should be able to. I'm using direct video right now. Like, you can even see, look, if I move that, you can see it's going from direct video 224p to 4K. So I think you should be able to kind of get that. I pick up this stuff to Lawnmower and Tinker. To digital. I think, yeah, you know what, you may be. I mean, if I wasn't doing the channel, I think I would have just stuck with my single SD RAM MiSTer, because the advantages you get with dual RAM, I'm not too fussed about them. I don't think there's anything out there that I'm like, oh man, I really need dual RAM. I don't really play the 3D fighting games on the Saturn. The Jaguar, that works better with dual core. I have no love for the Jaguar. It was interesting to check out, but I never played it as a kid, so really don't care much for it. As well as that, what else there? So so single SD RAM would have worked. Dual SD RAM I got because of the Coin Up guys a while back saying you're gonna need dual RAM to play Mortal Kombat, and then they kind of backtracked what they said, but it worked out in my advantage because I went and got a sponsorship deal with MiSTer Add-ons, which lasted 2 years. That got me, as part of the first year's deal, got me a dual SD RAM MiSTer, so I got that one to experiment with stuff, and it is fun testing stuff out, especially when something new comes out, like the 3DO core. Whenever SRG 320 drops that, you never know, it might initially only work with dual SD RAM, so I'm prepped, I'm ready for it. What else was there? What else was I going to say? Yes, I've got that, and then I've got the MiSTer Pi, which is nice to have a look at once in a while. I use it. My MiSTer Pi is in a bag. It's my travel unit. Whenever I go out to a friend's or anyone, and I want to take it, I've got a screen and everything in there. But I do, like, I'm an FPGA gaming channel. I can't always justify buying everything, but I would like to test it. Even if I get something on loan, I'll test it and I'll return it. I'm absolutely good with it. But I am looking forward to testing. So the devices I'm looking forward to testing in the future, I've got an Analog 3D coming in January, so I'm looking forward to that. Then the M64, whenever that releases, I'm gonna test that. I want to see what the open source nature of the core is. Robert Pape, always got on with the guy, really nice guy, awesome developer. So whatever work he's done, I would want to check that out. And not gonna go political or anything in here, strictly after the products, right? So we've got that. I've got a DE25. I bought that, so if something comes out for that, that's something that I would like to check out. A D25 Nano, so I've got them. What else? The Game Bub, I managed to order that, so that's something I'm looking forward to playing. I'm forgetting something. The Analog 3D, the Superstation 1, of course. The Superstation 1, I'm really looking forward to trying that as well. So there's a good number of devices coming out next year that I'm really looking forward to trying. You know, some closed source, some open source. So yeah, FPGA gaming is growing anyway, so it looks like it's gonna just keep growing from here. It'll be interesting to see if people do take it to the next generation, to take it to stuff like the GameCube, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Dreamcast, that era. Even though, you know, it said that those consoles, it's not worth doing an FPGA. The FPGAs are too expensive. All of that stuff. I'm to be honest, with all that stuff, I'm good with software emulations. I'm quite happy with going up to where we are now. You know, the PlayStation, the Saturn, the N64. Believe it or not, I don't care for it that much. The games that I played on it, GoldenEye, Mario Kart, and FIFA 98. Those are the 3 games I played the most of it. I really don't care for them as much as I used to. I actually prefer the decomps. Oh, Star Fox as well, I played a lot. So the decomps, like Star Fox, the decomp, Perfect Dark, the decomp. When you play those, man, they blow the crap out of the Nintendo 64. It doesn't matter if you've got something running in 4K, of upscaling it with an upscaler, the Analog 3D. Man, when you play those decomps, it literally, like, apart from maybe getting some nostalgia, it almost makes the N64 irrelevant for me. Like that's how much I like the decomps that I've played. Ultra widescreen, 4K, you know, whatever you want, it just looks freaking amazing. There is like I have more nostalgia for the 16-bit than I do for the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64, it's like when I play GoldenEye, man, the controls I just can't get used to them again, man. I don't want to get used to them. That's why I prefer when you get a decomp, the controls are changed as well. You can go mice and keyboard. You can play it on like a modern Xbox controller, and the controls are done really, really well. What's this scandal? The MiSTer helped me with my hoarding. Now all my old computers consoles are finding new homes. Oh, nice, man. That's really cool. I've got some of the older stuff, but I bought a PS2 recently. I will do some more stuff. I will do some more streams with that. I need to tweak it a bit and put some other games on there. Actually, I've got a list here. Games I need to add on there are Contra, Shattered Soldier, Gradius 5, Beautiful Joe 1 and 2, Bloody Roar 4, and the Sega Ages games to have a look. But yeah, FPGA Gaming's big, guys. There's no... Yo, Ralph Taylor, how you doing? There's no right or wrong way. Just go with whatever you kind of want. There's lots of choices out there. The MiSTer Multi-System is a great choice. You know, it's been reviewed great. Ken from What's Ken Making, he broke it down, had a look at it, and spoke very, very highly of it. Actually a really good option, we don't speak about this one enough, is the QM Tech one. The QM Tech MiSTer, just make sure you buy it from the official QM Tech store. I have got a post over on Metal Games Solid, either me or Anime Otaku. It just goes over and it's got all the links there, because there are a lot of people selling clones of the alternatives. But I feel like the Superstation 1, great value, but you have to wait. The Multi-System 2, I don't know if they've got local inventory, right, or whether you have to pre-order still, right? But that's a good choice as well. Superstation 1 is a good choice, but the QM Tech one, from what I understand, is when they are in stock and you order one, you get it within a week, and I think they come in with VAT and delivery included under £200. So that's a really, really, really good option as well. Anime Otaku has a QM Tech one. Again, What's Ken Making has tested that as well, and he's spoken very, very highly of it. In fact, he's gone and made a MiSTer handheld out of it, so that's really, really good. With a bunch of physical games, yeah, man. So yeah, I'm not so much into the physical stuff anymore. I do like a few Game Boy games. I have a Game Boy game or Game Boy games in the back of my analog pocket, but it's all for vanity reasons. I play ROMs because I'm a dirty ROM player. But guys, I better end this stream. I think I'm just going on and on now. But yeah, with MiSTer, we got lots of options. But you know, today we done a SEGA Saturn stream, single SD RAM. We did notice slowdown on some of the 3D fighting games. So if you're a 3D fighting game enthusiast, you might want to go for a double SD RAM MiSTer. Remember, the MiSTer Pi gives you a choice of double SD RAM. I think the QM Tech one doesn't. It's got onboard SD RAM. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. The MiSTer Multi-System doesn't give you the option for dual SD RAM. Neither does the Superstation one. Obviously, you can go the route of an original MiSTer FPGA, but that will cost you quite a bit more. But upscaling this with the Morph 4K is absolutely fantastic. It just looks beautiful. And out of all the systems I've tested on the MiSTer, in fact, there's other systems still left to test, but I just wanted to do Saturn again. So I wanted to play Saturn and mess around with it. And I just like looking at how bloody good it looks. It looks fantastic. So with that, guys, I bid you farewell. Be freaking awesome to one another. Massive thank you out for the new member. TBD Develops, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And SmoMo, thank you so much for your generosity, man. That super like, wow, that made my day. I'm gonna show my wife that. She's gonna be well happy. She's probably gonna say, yep, no problem, I've spent the money already, like she usually does. But yeah, guys, freaking awesome. I'll see you guys around, man. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.